gather around. This story has been long in the telling, but soon we approach its end. Long ago, the land of Arion fell into a great civil war. The city-states and the races therein all fighting each other for dominance over the land, only stopping when the great dragon, Dragatha, nearly burned the land to the ground. 30 years later, a party of adventurers was manipulated by a powerful mind flayer into being the catalysts for another civil war. And in an attempt to wipe Arion clean again and take its power, Dragatha was resurrected and set against them. But history repeated, as the people of Arion banded together once more to slay the dragon. This alone, however, would not save Arion, for the Mind Flayer still lived, and schemed to awaken a powerful being known as the Old Voice, capable of doing far more damage than Dragatha ever could. And even without that, the tensions of Arion still remain, with little to no proof that the Mind Flayer even existed. And so our heroes rally together, with companions they have gathered over their long journey, to represent the hopes of Arion, and its last chance to survive an assault that could ravage the land or even the world itself.
I won't stand idle. Not while people's lives are at stake.
I will not make the same mistakes again.
You're my friend. You're my family. And I'll protect you at all costs.
The time for civil war is over. Now our fight is for Arion.
Together, they will race against time to the sunken city of Yolroom to overcome its challenges, and finally confront the Mind Flayer before the world they know is lost forever to his machinations. The road ahead of them is long and perilous, but it is the only chance that the world has if they are to save the fallen empires. Last time, on Rolling with Remix, Fallen Empires. Our heroes conversed with the Whisperer in Darkness, who revealed that he had no real intention to fight, as he was certain he would win, but offered a deal for the heroes. If they each pressed a button and caused someone at random to die, then he would get rid of the threat in the second gatehouse for them. They all refused and decided to face the second gatehouse themselves, finding ghostly dwarven soldiers there who sounded the alarm as soon as they went through. Luckily, our heroes overcame this trial, and the next trial, a Hall of Virtue that asked them several riddles, with the threat of dumping them to certain death or a fight with Yugoloths should they fail. Instead, having proven their wit against the Hall, they were dumped at the foot of the throne room of Castle Yolroom, and therefore, the foot of Yolroom's king, Ranmar, a decomposing corpse who swore that he would never yield and never stop protecting his charge, Rankol, so long as Yolroom stood. As combat began, this proved more than a mere boast, as Ranmar shrugged off mortal wounds, and was only stopped when Corellian and Raxidal dragged him to the window and forced him to behold the decaying state of the sunken city of Yolroom, at which point he understood the death and destruction that had followed his reign and accepted his demise at the hands of Angel's Bane. In the meantime, an eagle from Big Sky Messaging arrived at the battle scene somehow, with a message from Malaphane's father revealing that he was alive and returning to Arion with medicine that might help his mother. Though floored by the revelation, our heroes had precious little time, looting the throne room and chambers of the King of Yolroom before finding a passage all the way down to a Mind Flayer's lair, where, deep within, they detected the signs of a massive pool of conjuration energy being gathered, and on their approach were ambushed by Grafrex and Cullador, the Mind Flayer's last remaining lieutenants. Luckily, the rest of the raiding party that came to Yolroom arrived to hold the line, so that the rest of the party could use those last remaining minutes to finally put a stop to Rankol's plan before it came to fruition and Arion was destroyed. Will they be able to defeat Rankle and bring peace to Arion at long last? Find out on this, the last episode of Rolling with Remix, Fallen Empires. Hello and welcome to the last episode of Rolling with Remix, Fallen Empires. 149 sessions, and we are here at last, at the end. As usual, I am Alex, your Dungeon Master, and I am joined by my lovely casting crew of players. We have Atlas.
It's been 3 years and some change, huh?
Mm-hmm. We have Jojo.
It feels like it's been not that long since we first all met each other at that fucking wine festival.
We have Queen.
Why couldn't we get to 169?
God damn it.
And we have Scott.
There is no joke. I'm gonna miss this.
Oh.
I'm gonna miss this too. I fucking love D&D, guys. I fucking love putting a world together and sharing it with people, either just privately at a table or live streamed.
This has probably been... I'm sorry, go ahead, please.
I'm gonna miss this campaign.
This campaign... fucking hell, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, sorry! Go for it!
This is probably the first game... This is the first D&D campaign that I've ever fully completed. So thank you for letting me have that experience, Alex. I appreciate it. This game has basically been a part of my adolescence, and it helped me basically grow as a person and as an actor and as a player. So it's a lot of life experience that I will never forget.
Save some of the sappy shit for after the stream.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You're right. After all, we have an after stream to deal with.
I said cheers.
Fucking apple.
You sure did.
Mhm.
Sorry!
Fucking
You know,
cheers,
guys,
bro.
I'm missing a few gaps from this. I think we need to start again.
No.
Oh.
But like I said, we do have one more obstacle in our path. One final confrontation. Because, as our heroes have gone through the sunken city of Yolroom, they have overcome trial after trial to find the one man responsible for bringing ruin to Arion, for bringing about a civil war that nearly destroyed their home. Rankle, the Mind Flayer. And so, having had all the allies they've gathered in their siege on Yolroom hold the line for them, our heroes enter a vast ritual chamber. As I go, prepare the mood real quick.
Sprinkle some bones on the floor for me.
Mm-hmm.
As we've been sort of getting here, Krellian has sort of taken out this dragon statuette that they've been holding on to for basically this very moment. And just very nonchalantly, they take their short sword, make a slight cut on their forearm, and begin dousing it in blood. And in a minute, that means we all get inspiration.
What?
You're amazing.
Alright,
I already had it.
that is one free reroll to everybody who's going on this
Sweet.
path. Alright. So, the sounds of battle behind you start to fade, replaced by the sound of crackling conjuration magic in the air. Before you is a vast chamber with some kind of big obsidian gate in the middle of it, crackling rainbow energy between it. Floating in front of the gate, rotating around this vortex of scarlet energy, are 5 crystals, glowing different colors, from green to blue to 2 shades of violet to black. At the very back of the chamber is a gigantic statue with the giant brain inside it. The giant stone head of a mind flayer. And standing in front of that, your target, your enemy himself, Rankol, who finishes up chanting some eldritch arcane words and stands, turning to face all of you.
Really quickly before we, start getting into one-liners and stuff, the brain isn't stone, right? It's like a real brain? Just making sure I understood that correctly.
The brain looks withered and fleshy, but not stone.
Okay, just wanted to double check that. Okay, cool. Very neat. Loving that. Well then, shall we?
Yes.
Right. Let's go.
Well, and Krellian won't step forward, but they'll finally, turn to address Rankle. Fancy seeing you again.
Indeed. I would say congratulations are in order, but you have proven very, very difficult to dispose of.
That's why you picked us, wasn't it?
As if we were actually going to make this easy for you.
Of course. I did pick you for that and a multitude of reasons. You are the proverbial spanners in the works. The ones that were needed to tear Arion down. But your part in this is finished, and soon it will be the old voice's turn.
We may have begun tearing it all down, but we've also been stitching it back together. We're not letting it go without a fight, not after all this work.
Oh, I'm sure you will. I'm sure you think you're going to come in here and stop me before I can summon an Elder Evil. Which is why I just finished the ritual a minute ago.
Well, I'm sure we can figure something out.
And as he says this, the portal behind him crackles and writhes. And then the stone pillars start pushing themselves apart. And a tentacle of scintillating colors drops out from under it. There's a token in there that I need to get rid of because that's not supposed to be there. Whoops. Get out of here.
Oh, look at this. It's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay, there's gonna be a lot going on here. All right, neat. Well, I guess the time for talking ended.
Unless anyone else wants any one-liners.
Let's fucking go.
I think the time... Go ahead.
No, go for it.
No,
go for it.
you're first. No, please, I... Go.
Okay. I don't care what you think anymore. We're taking back Arion. Now.
Never belonged to you in the first place.
Yeah, so I have opinions about this.
Oh, you decided to join the fray, huh?
I figured I wouldn't let y'all kill yourselves without me joining you, so might as well. You know, we had a good run. I mean, I always knew my life would end with tentacles somehow.
Oh, shut the fuck up. This is not ending here.
Guys? It's been an honor. Let's continue to make it an honor.
I can't let you have that be your last fucking line. Terrible. I've missed
Sure
you.
you can.
Terrible.
Sure you can. Yeah, no, sure you can. I'm gonna need a Foundry link, by the way, because I
Okay.
do not have one. Because I am not. I need an invitation because I am not a member of that board.
Oh no.
I thought you were.
I may have left a long time ago. After who knows?
It shall be done.
It shall be done. I need
Well,
that link.
All
Here's
right.
hoping you can actually connect to the dang thing.
I probably can.
Lucky you.
You know, I'm just built different.
Built different, baby.
No, that's me. Please help.
Well, I guess Malivane is dead and Scam is connecting.
You sent me a game link. I need the invite link.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no, you're
hang
good.
on.
You're good.
Oh no, we're
Okay.
loading voice mod.
Alright, I'll get the invite link here real quick.
Thank you. Hi everyone, I'm here.
Okay.
I've arrived.
Surprise! Xander's here.
That's not a surprise. We said it was gonna happen like months ago.
Yep. We commit to our promises.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm sorry you missed the free inspiration that Carlin gave everyone.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
I'm sure he has an extra one hiding in his back pocket.
Meanwhile, I'm just rapidly relearning how to play my character in the final fight, NBD.
Alright, just gotta remember how to play Artificer, no big deal. Alright.
Yeah, I'm sure
Flash
it's
of
fine.
genius, make bullshit happen.
Make
better believe it.
some bullshit happen.
Alright.
Alright. The crystals start glowing and floating in the air, tendrils of them connecting to the portal in the back. As Renkol laughs, "Even at the end, you are nothing but jokes. At the very least, when you die, it shall be entertaining." And as I pull up the battle music, it's time to roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Oh
So,
my god, here we go.
Yay.
Hella!
Standard as always, Raxadel.
classic. That's what I was hoping for. Yes. Single digits, baby. Proper thing.
I'm proud of you, man.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slow scam.
it's fine. Gives me time to figure out what's going on with my character sheet.
Exactly.
Oh, that brain looks lovely.
Big brain.
Big brain!
Can't wait till it starts pulsating.
Hella.
Delicious. Ah, Malifane, you trooper.
That also seems about right.
Yeah, as
Fast man,
usual.
fast man.
Fastafane begins battle.
Fast fate.
Alright, I guess first things first, test the waters.
But
Seeing
there
the
is no
crystals
water.
here.
There's a lot of water. Yes, they're in a
There's
sunken
plenty
city.
of water. What are you talking about?
I'm dehydrated.
I'm going to move just a little ways to the right. Let's see, do some measurements. Yeah, okay. And I'm making just general assumptions here, but I am going to fire at Rankle with my bow, just to get a general read on how tough he has gotten. So I will roll those attacks. 22.
Okay. I think I forgot to import one of his spells. Hang on, sorry.
Oh dear. That's not a good sign.
Okay. And as you fire an arrow at Renkol, he turns and holds up a hand, and a magical shield blocks the blow.
Oh shit.
Respect. Okay. Alright, so that gives +5. Do I really want to blow it right now? Let me see what I roll for my next one. What did I roll for that? 12. Yeah, let me see what I roll for this one. I'm going to, for my first attack, I'm going to see what happens if I can do a proficient, if I can make a, what was the skill called
Precision?
again? Precision attack. Thank you.
Precision.
Yeah, that'll hit.
There we go. Okay. So there's at least one hit on him, and that'll also... I'm not feeling too hot about that one, so let's trigger Piercer. That's something. And Sneak Attack. Because we can.
Right?
You can do it.
That's better.
Fucking
Hella.
I don't feel comfortable. Whatever these things are, they're glowing, and I don't feel comfortable about that, so I'm going to move as far away from them as I can and end my turn.
Okay. Momo.
I'm gonna fireball this bitch.
As one does.
Might as well get some of those crystals in the radius, right?
Yeah, true.
All right.
If you move it down a space, you could get that purple crystal on the right.
Yeah.
I cannot move it anymore.
Just say you did it.
I move it down slightly 1 square.
Oh, fuck off.
Wait,
really?
wait, hang on. No, I think I gotta undo that. I can't counterspell that because Rankle cast shield. So,
All right.
he's only got the 1 reaction.
Hell yeah.
Yep. Okay, so I believe the crystals automatically fail dexterity saving throws because they're crystals. So 1 and 2, the blue and green crystals wobble under the fiery pressure, and Rankle has magic resistance.
Okay.
Didn't help him that much.
Nah.
Bitch!
Alright. Cool. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Alrighty. In the meantime, the portal glows, as does the green crystal, the one that was caught in the middle of the fireball. A tendril pops out from the portal, and you all hear this voice in your heads. Breathe deep, children. The far realm approaches. And I need to scroll down some. I need to adjust where this template lands. But all that is to say, the crystal bursts with dark green and black fog, and it blasts the area you are all surrounded in, corrupting you with air from the far realm.
Okay, people within 10 feet of me have a +4 on saves.
Indomitable. Hang on.
Alright.
Alright, let's see.
Rex, come on!
Ooh.
Okay.
What is the save DC for this, by the way?
This
18.
is DC
18.
18 Constitution.
Okay, I'm rolling Constitution.
I don't want to waste my
Saving
indomitable.
throw. Okay, that gets the +4, so that's a 16. I fail, and it looks like Raxidol and Ari also failed. I'm gonna see if I can do something about that real quick.
Yep.
For some reason, Forge isn't responding for me.
You're good.
Fun. Rex technically gets 14 right on his first one, so.
Yes.
Okay. And it says 18. Okay, I can't help anybody else, so I'm gonna just choose to help myself. So I'm gonna with the bonus I get from Krillin, I'm also going to reaction Flash of Genius myself to get extra +5 to my roll. So I will save. I can't Flash of Genius anyone else to get them within range of saving. Sorry,
Sure.
Raxol's too low on the hierarchy. I only give you
Oh,
a
right,
+5.
okay.
Yep.
Mhm.
That's fine.
Only
Yeah.
a +5.
Only a +5.
Only a
you know.
+5.
Only a +5.
NBD.
NBD.
It won't let me join the game.
Oh, by the way,
So-
Alex, Jabidi should be out.
He should. Let me get him.
Hmm.
Oh my god, this is his first time meeting him!
Ooh.
Because I assume in the interim, Scam has had plenty of time to prepare new spells and have new infusions out, so ipso facto, Jabidi should be back, baby.
Jabini's here. Let's go.
Can this one talk?
No, that was
Good.
an egregious mistake. I
Good.
will never have that happen again. I don't have my bag of holding currently, but I do have Jabidi, so you know what it is. It is what it is.
That's alright, we have like 2 bags of holding now.
Oh, good.
Specifically, too.
Specifically,
Yeah.
too.
You don't need me
poisoned.
anymore.
Could someone roll for Momo, please? I'm having trouble getting into Foundry under.
Sure, give me a second.
spreads.
Con save for Momo.
All right. Momo makes it.
15,
He's
and that's a
within-
+4.
Yep.
Yep.
Makes it.
Frick, I can't join. Unless I'm like Jordan or Phil.
Well,
kick Jojo out of the game. Like I think you have the ability to disconnect them as the game runner,
Whoop.
and because it looks like they are.
I
That's why
kicked
they
myself
can't
out of the
rejoin.
game.
Mhm.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I've had that error happen before. Mhm.
Well,
Crystal disease. Nice.
Everything I touch dies.
okay.
No, it doesn't. Shut up.
How do I kick someone out of game? I figured it out.
There you go. Now
Jojo.
refresh, Jojo. You should be able to rejoin now.
Hooray.
Jojo, care to give that elephant a congratulatory hand touch?
All right.
It still won't let me do it. What the freak?
Oh, bummer.
Yeah. What the fuck? That's
Fuck
weird.
I'm just
Someone
joining.
roll-
I'm just joining as Jordan.
Joining us, Jordan? You can't use the sheet then.
I will give quote unquote Jordan the sheet.
Yay.
Thank you, quote unquote, Alex.
All right.
Sorry about that. I don't know what's
You're
happening.
alright.
I just found you being a dick.
Okay, so with all of that taken care of,
Come on.
Ari is poisoned by the dread fog. With her speed reduced by half, she cannot regain hit points. So, that super sucks for her, but she has just enough speed to get the fuck out. So,
Hell yeah.
she backs out and is going to be like, I do not like what that Crystal of Disease did. I am going to figure out a spell I can use on it. And that spell is Tidal Wave.
Ooh.
Alright. So, Ari swirls her arms around, shapes some water around her, and as she does so, the water expands and grows, and she just pushes it forward, blasting. The line would include the green crystal and Rankol, who has to make this saving throw, so...
Lovely.
Damn! Just not enough. So, Rankol is knocked prone to take 17 bludgeoning damage in the meantime. But he's got his next turn, so he'll just get back up. And the crystal looks really shaky.
Just to clarify, which one is this?
Green crystal.
Okay, thank you.
Alright. So, with that being done, Ari has used all of her speed and her action, so it is now Rankol's turn. And, skipping that template because it asked me to do something with the template, Rankol stands up and holds an arm out to the side. A little small rod of adamantine clips into his hand. He then grabs it with his other hand, snaps it in half as magical energy washes over him.
He's so dramatic.
I mean, I'd be dramatic too if I could snap a rod of adamantine in half.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I'm free to kill you as I wish.
Do you have to be so dramatic?
Oh, that's a deeply problematic spell.
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
That
And
is
how long does that last?
10 minutes.
10 fucking minutes?
10
Oh, fuck
minutes.
that. I can't counterspell that. It's too high.
I mean, you can roll to try.
I could, but I've only got 1/3 level spell left.
Shield, counterspell, and vulnerability. Starting to notice a pattern here.
That is
Alright.
unfortunate.
So, That is Renkel's turn. The portal is going to use another legendary action and start. Let me see here. The purple crystal at the bottom left starts glowing, and Malifane, you feel a tendril tapping at the back of your mind, and a voice inside saying, You have some power, boy. I would be so glad to take it.
Oh, I hate that. Okay,
Mix
the creature
of
must
blood?
make a wisdom save or be dominated. I'm assuming dominated doesn't count as a charm, does it?
It does not.
Wink.
Shit.
Not that kind.
Okay, wisdom save.
What happens if he's dominated?
I control his next turn.
Oh, and he's right next to Momo. Fuck.
Oh, shit.
Do I really want to use my inspiration here? I'm next to Momo, so... Oh, DC 16, so... If I make a 12 or higher, I can do it. Yeah, I think it's...
not terrible odds.
Yeah, alright, I'll use my inspiration. Fuck!
Oh,
Oh, shoot.
Can I give him guidance?
No.
Nope.
No.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah. Malifane, your eyes grow wide and milky as you start to obey the will of the old voice. Raxidal, it is your turn.
okay. Can I move here?
That is going to be all your movement, but yes.
Yeah, but would that get me out of the fog?
Yes.
All right, I will move there. All right, I'm noticing what people are doing with the crystals. So on the purple one, I'll try and cast Firebolt and see if that does anything.
All right.
Right, this is just.
That is
It's
less
a day.
helpful.
It's
Yeah.
like, poof.
Your spell just kind of fizzles against the crystal. And once more, the portal starts glowing as I double check the different legendary actions it can take. Okay. The purple crystal at the top right starts glowing, and creatures start skittering out from the portal. You don't get a good sense of what these creatures are because they just, like, teleport to the edge of your vision every time you try to look at them. And if you look at them through the corner of your eyes, it's like they are warping space.
Oh, that's fine.
I hate that.
Which crystal is this?
No,
Top right.
Top right, thank you.
Okay.
Alright.
All right.
And it is now Scam's turn.
It certainly is, isn't it? Fuck. Okay. So this is okay. Him being invulnerable is not how I wanted to spend my vacation. Okay, I'm gonna move just a good amount back. First of all, because he is there, so I'm gonna move. And sorry, what is the? I know that I passed my saving throw on the big sphere here, but does that have a current effect or?
It is technically a start your turn or enter it for the first time, but everyone rolled it once to do that taken care of, so as long as you exit, you're good.
Shabidi, get the fuck out of there. Alright, cool. So then what Scam is gonna do is he's gonna take a strategic backup. Actually, I'm gonna leave Jabidi where he was for a second. I'm gonna have him move in a moment. And just looking at my spells list here very quickly, him being invulnerable definitely changes the course of what I was hoping to do this round, but that's okay. I think first things first, I am going to I'm gonna cast a 4th level spell I'm going to cast Scamuel's Tinfoil Hat, which is just my reflavored name for Intellect Fortress.
Excellent.
Yep. And I'm going to cast this on, because I'm casting it at 4th level spell, so I'm going to cast it on Corellian, and I'm going to cast it on Momo. Here, I'll pop it over in the chat
Thank you.
for everyone to
God
see.
bless.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. 4th level. Oh, no, 3rd level that I upcast. I don't see it in the... Okay, I have it in, my D&D Beyond sheet. I can't find it on my Foundry sheet, so I'm gonna see if I can still cast it from my D&D Beyond sheet and if it'll still work. Otherwise, I'll just.
I can see it. I can
Yeah.
see it. It's at the very bottom of your 3rd level spells.
Thank you very much. All right, I'm gonna cast this at 4th level. Cast the spell. There you go. So for the duration, Corellian and Momo both have resistance to psychic damage, advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saves. So I basically frisbee them, these 2 fucking slapdash scrap kind of like little like helmets I crafted from tinfoil and other bits of psionic detritus I found throughout the dungeon, and I'm just like, you can't get the conspiracies in your head if they can't pierce your thought bubble, and put them on, just like, and get those on there. So that is going to be my action to do that, and then I'm going to follow that up with a bonus action, which will be super cool, I'm sure. Except I don't really have much I can do for a bonus action, so and then I'm going to have I can't really do anything. I don't really have anything to hide behind, do I?
Not really.
Okay, that's fine. Then in that case, I believe that is all I can do this round, because I gave them those 2 things. Just looking at things.
Wait, quick question. Are these things not columns of some kind?
Yeah, they're columns.
Oh,
In that case, yeah, you can hide. Go for it.
nimble escape. Gonna try and hide. Might as well do that, even though I have disadvantage. So let's see. There it is. Okay, so stealth with disadvantage because my armor. Here we go. That's 11 on the first roll. Natural 1 on the second roll.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah!
I'm gonna throw their hats. I'm gonna be like, hey, Jiminy, do your thing. And then just kind of like crab walk over behind this pillar and just be like, you can't see me.
You're certainly right. I can't.
I am not behind the middle pillar to the left, Rankle.
I have true sight, you dipshit.
I believe that is my turn.
Yes, it is.
For now.
All right. It is the old voice's turn. The pillar crackles and glows brightly, followed by the blue crystal on the top left. More tendrils of disruption burst from the portal and launch at Raxidal and then Corellian. He has 2 strikes since the blue crystal is up. So first attack, Raxidal.
1 second. It hits, but I'll cast shield.
Okay, cool. All right. You managed to block the blow against a big old shield of magical energy. Second attack, Corellian.
Yep. That works.
Congratulations on putting up the resist psychic damage Intellect Fortress right before you got hit.
Thanks,
Yeah.
babe.
Yeah. The creatures that came from the portal get down on all fours because they look roughly humanoid and start scrambling down towards you.
Oh, it's
Terrifying.
disgusting. I hate it. Not a fan. Not a fan at all.
All right. So, that is the old voice's turn. Corellian.
Cool. First thing Corellian is going to do is that they are going to use their spell scroll to cast Shield of Faith on Momo. So, Momo, you now have a +2 bonus to your AC.
Thank you.
Cool. So that is his bonus action, and so because I wasn't affected by the miss thing, it's not difficult terrain for me, correct?
Correct.
Awesome. So yeah, I'm just gonna. I might as well start moving forward and do my best to make things work. I hate that as I move over here, a red box appears that I'm moving into, but you know, gotta get in melee range to do paladin shit, so let's go. And Kay will use their action to, well, go to town, baby.
Hitting the crystal?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so. First attack hits.
Cool. I'm going to be saving my smites for now.
Okay.
But yes, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, unless it was a psychic, whatever.
It is a crystal. It does not take psychic damage. It has no mind.
Cool. That's fine. And I believe... Yep, that'll be the end of my turn.
Cool. Alright. Which means...
Tried clicking in turn. Oh god, oh fuck.
Malifane, as you are dominated, you hear this will in your head. Kill the bird.
Oh,
Yes. Kill. And Malifane will look towards Momo and strike him with his rapier twice, slashing as hard as he can. So, 1, 2.
Both
both
of them
miss.
miss.
Nice. Nice.
thank you, Corellian.
Incredible. I don't even
Thank
think
you.
the Shield of Faith made a difference.
Listen, I accept it.
If Malifane wants to move, is there a place that would be for the old voice's sake more advantageous?
Still right by Momo so that Momo can't really get away.
All right, Malifane will kind of just like shimmy around as best as he can, then just to avoid, kind of pincer from anyone else, and that's it.
All right. Malifane, your eyes snap back to normal as you realize, was I just hitting Momo?
Oh fuck! I'm sorry. I'm so
okay.
sorry.
It's all right. It's fine. Momo's immediately going to Noom right about over, yeah. And I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray on the blue crystal, the green crystal, and the purple crystal right across from the blue one.
Okay.
Okay.
Bazinga.
Bazonga.
All right.
So,
Blue
Hold on.
crystal is hit.
Wait. Bazinga.
That is a miss to the green crystal.
Bugger. Bazinga.
Purple crystal is hit.
Hella. And let's see, can I do a bonus action? I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on myself.
That's a leveled spell, and you already cast Scorching Ray.
Facts. Alright, never mind then. That will be my turn.
All right. The black crystal at the bottom right starts glowing. And then it just shoots over this aura of disruptive energy over towards the bottom left purple crystal. And
Oh.
there is chuckling. You struggle futilely. I am your end. A black aura surrounds the crystal. And bam, anyone coming near it, which is just Corellian at this point, or anyone who enters that space, is going to have to make a charisma saving throw or take some necrotic damage.
Oh, you fucker! He
Good thing
trapped
Corellian
us!
has advantage on charisma saves now.
Sure fucking do. Alright, let's roll
And
that real
resistance
quick.
to
Come on,
psychic
baby.
damage there comes around.
It's
How long
necrotic,
is that over
but
there
still-
Okay, necrotic.
There we
Hey,
go.
Hey, Alex, is a 31 pass?
Yeah, 31 works. I need to move the crystal so I can actually damage
Kay
Corellian.
just like jams the stupid piecemeal hat like further down over their ears.
It looks good on you, Kay.
Just flashes a thumbs up.
Alright. It is now Ari's turn. Actually, since turn 20 has passed, all 5 crystals shoot a pulse of energy through their tendrils towards the gateway at the back. And another tendril emerges from the gateway. Fuck off, Dropbox. I don't need to know what files you deleted. Yeah. Another tendril emerges from the gateway, and the portal widens. The old voice is closer to emerging. So seeing this, Ari goes, fuck that! And is once more, because Tidal Wave is her best damage spell at the moment, she is going to do a little bit of moving. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She has 4 of the creatures, plus the green and blue crystals, in range of Tidal Wave.
Oh, good.
Go for it.
Hell yeah.
Once more, she just blasts this wave of water forward to wash over everything.
Yeah.
The green crystal automatically fails and just cracks and bursts under the water pressure.
Good.
As it does,
Nice.
it sends feedback to the gateway of Ichthylos. Previously, the gateway of Ichthylos was immune to damage. It is now not that. There's stages to this. Now it can take damage and does not have magic resistance.
Fuck yes.
Repeat that one more time. I'm sorry.
So there's a gateway to Ichthylos up at the top of the map. It used to be
Right.
immune to damage, it is no longer immune to damage, and it doesn't have its magic resistance trait.
Okay.
And let's see. Oh, actually, hang on!
Oh.
That was enough damage to take out the blue crystal as well!
Nice.
Yes.
So, bam! The blue crystal also falls with another wave of feedback. This one, excuse me. Ichthylos no longer has any resistances to damage. So,
Oh.
it used to have, like, bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, blah blah blah. Doesn't have that anymore. And
Shift
now,
the squid.
No, not the squid, the gate.
Shift the gate.
So, since the disruptors are in the area of effect, they also have to make some saving throws, so... Okay, 2 failed. The 2 closest to Ari get washed away in the blast. The other 2 are just fine. They shift out of the way of the attack. That is not a miss, technically, because that is a saving throw spell, so their reaction does not trigger. And that is Ari's turn. Oh, I think, actually, Rankle still needs to make a saving throw to avoid getting knocked the fuck over, so...
It's not damage, so...
It's not damage! Rankle is not knocked the fuck over.
Damn it.
Oh well. Take the small victories.
Facts.
Okay. So, first off, the Crystal of Madness is still active, so Ichthylos is going to use that particular legendary action to probe into Ari's mind and try to control her.
Hate that.
Alright. Ari's wisdom saving throw is bad.
Not great.
Ari is now
It's a good thing she has a spell like Tidal Wave, right?
Mhm.
Alright. Rankle scoots around the edge here and laughs. See, this is the difference. You solve and create problems by smashing them until they break. I have a superior mind. and he charges up psionic energy and lets it loose in a mind blast.
Good thing that's psychic energy.
Good
To
thing
which
that's
my-
psychic energy!
To which Momo and Corellian are now resistant to.
And we both have
Have
advantage,
advantage on the intelligence save. So
Beautiful.
I have a great intellect as it is.
Oh, so close.
Hang on. Oh my god! Rex, you can't keep doing this!
Oh shit! Did Momo? Oh, 2 off. I'm actually gonna, since I passed my turn, reaction give Momo the +5 bonus to save from Flash of Genius.
Aw.
And that remember that you're all resistant to that spell
Fuck.
too.
Yay.
Can't be
My man,
stunned.
thank you.
I am still stunned.
Am
I
I-
was 2 off.
Am I allowed to use Indomitable and Inspiration on the same turn?
Yes.
Okay, because fucking
Okay, yeah,
fuck
I
that.
pass. That's 22.
Yeah, now I pass.
Alright, congratulations on no longer getting absolutely bodied.
Also,
God.
I did take
I-
12, so I do need to roll a concentration check.
Yep.
So remind me, that is a con check or con save?
That is a con save.
Con save. All right, here we go.
You're good.
I'm good. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I need to do that for
Tinfoil
shield
hat
to
still
save
up.
as well, I believe. So
Yep.
let me do that real fast. I think that's fine.
Yeah,
actually.
it's 10 or half of the damage number, whichever's higher. So you're
Yeah,
fine.
which is half of 25, then half of 20, half of that, then half of that. So we're good.
Oh shit, does Jabidi technically need to make the save too?
Technically, yes.
Oh boy, Jabidi might... Oh, Jabidi, please.
Does Jabidi have a mind?
Jabidi! Does Jabidi have a mind? I mean, it's a
Jabidi head empty.
construct. I mean, let's
Where's
see.
my mind?
He does not have immunities to this, so I'm gonna take it as no. Cool, that's a 6, so Jabidi's gone.
Bam, Shabidi's just
Vaporized.
obliterated.
Don't like that.
Poor guy.
figured that was gonna happen.
Yeah,
Better you
Shabidi
than
gives
me,
a thumbs up
Sackboy.
as he sinks into the psychic lava.
God, hate that.
Alright. That is Rankle's turn. Raxidal.
okay, 15... Oh no, that's wrong. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna stop blasting the black crystal.
Okay.
We don't need none of this. There we go. Fucking Christ.
Alright. I accidentally deleted the aura of despair, so boom. There it is again. Alright. 25 definitely hits the black crystal, though.
Fuck yes.
That's
For a-
24 damage.
Bam! Solid blow. It's looking pretty bad.
Good.
So, to recap, bottom left and bottom right crystals looking bad. Top right crystal looking alright.
Cool.
Gotcha.
Alright. So, another legendary action as more of the creatures are spawned from the portal. The far realm hungers. You cannot hope to stop it.
Oh, it's even more.
Yep, a lot more. And they're
Well,
all gonna move next turn, so.
I do hope.
Alright.
I told him.
Yeah, that'll show him. Okay, so. Now it is Scam's turn.
Yeah, question about these crystals. Are they just kind of like floating there?
Yes.
How heavy do they look?
They look pretty sizable, like, around the size of an ogre.
Oh, so probably,
Oh,
roughly in poundage. Roughly in poundage. what are we talking here?
Oh,
Like, what is the weight of this thing? It just, I want to, what is the weight?
Sizable.
Ballpark estimate.
Let's say 500 pounds.
Okay, never mind. So I can't yeet
Damn
it.
it.
Damn. I was gonna
Darn.
catapult that shit into the portal.
That would have been so sick.
So I can't do that. That's fine, I guess. But what I will do instead, because looking around here, we got some new players on the table. I'm actually going to move in a direction. I'm gonna move to about there. Yeah, about there, behind this next column. I kind of like run across the forum, just and get to the other side. And I am going to the question. The eternal question of, do I want to burn my last 4th level spell, or do I want to do something low key? I think for now, what I will do is just kind of keep it simple, keep it safe. I like fucking around with magic shit. So from my current position, I'm just gonna fire a firebolt directly at the portal for now.
Cool.
Yeah, and because that's 3d10 damage. So, and I have a plus 12 to hit with this. So it's a 14 to hit it.
14 to hit. Does not.
Let me see if I can boost those rookie numbers, because that is not optimal. Yeah, I can. Where'd it go? There it is. I can't really do anything about that. Okay, bummer. Okay, shit. Okay, I can't really boost those numbers at all, even with Flash of Genius. So then that was my action. I don't really have a bonus action I can do. I will once more attempt to hide, as Scam is kind of shit in the bed here a little bit. Natural 20.
Natural 20.
And a
And
natural
natural 1.
Oh my god.
Very on brand for me.
Oh,
You have entered Schrodinger's stealth.
Yes, I have. I have done exactly. I have done exactly that. With Jabee down, I feel like Scam's gonna just have a low-key bit of a panic attack behind the column as he's trying to think what to do since he can't damage anything. But okay, yeah, okay, shit. Oh fuck. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay.
All the things I wanted to do, I can't do because he can't take damage. Fuck.
All right. It is now Ichthylos' turn. Once more, it is just going to extend a tendril, and you cannot quite grasp the form of the attack as it lashes out to strike at Corellian.
yep.
All right, as I get its sheet open because it keeps closing. Boom. That is a total miss. Nice.
Just ducks behind Crystal. Oh god.
Duck behind Crystal. Oh god. Oh fuck. However, the creatures it summoned are all out to play. So
Yes, they are.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boop. Right. And they start swarming. And that is almost all of them. The two down here are going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can't quite make it to Corellian. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can't quite make it to Raxidol.
Okay.
And
3 is still a pretty respectable amount.
3 is still a pretty respectable amount, as the creatures like squirm and writhe in your vision, disrupting your focus and your concentration, and all start to lash out. They have pack tactics, so these attacks have advantage. First, 2 attacks on Corellian.
Ooh.
All
Okay.
right.
DC save. Hold on.
+8?
Nice.
Yes.
And the other one lashes out at you, Corellian. That is not a lot of psychic damage, but you gotta make the save again.
Unfortunate. What is the effect?
I'm glad you asked, because as it strikes you, you feel your body shifting and warping through space, and you are teleported 20 feet away.
Oh,
My.
Okay.
Zoop.
okay.
All right.
Just kind of scamper in the background. Hey, jackass! You teleported him out of the field of effect.
Well,
It
now he's
wasn't
got to re-enter if he
affecting
wants
me.
to hit that crystal. Is the thing.
Hey.
All right, and then 2 on Malifane. So that
Yeah,
is 1 hit,
that one hits.
and
Oh, right. I have to. Nope, that doesn't hit.
that doesn't hit. But you'd
That
still do
said,
need to make a saving throw.
saving throw. Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine.
Ah!
All right, and now 3 attacks on Raxerdal.
Yep.
That is 1 hit. Then,
Yep.
yep.
Oh, yes.
And now let us see if you do some warping.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. There it is.
You're fine. All right. So it is now Corellian's turn.
Cool. So the crystal is still in the same place, right? Just
The
wanted to
crystal is
double-check.
still in the same place.
Okay, let me just scroll up and double check what its AoE did real fast, because this will affect what I am going to do.
All right.
Necrotic damage, speed is 0, disadvantage. It's charisma save.
Which you have advantage on. So
Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about whether it's worth it to try and poof my way in or not to, you know, at least circumvent should I fail the whole go to 0 thing. I think I want to save my spells, so Kay is going to attempt to... And yeah, the crystal didn't actually move. I'm sorry, I already asked that.
it did not.
Okay, so I go to in melee range of where the crystal was, and I will make my charisma save real fast.
All right.
So I scroll back down, the anticipation.
You're fine.
Okay, we're good. We're fine. We're good. And anyway, I might as well start going to town on it because that is the best thing I can do at this point. So
31
I think that
hits.
second one hits.
Yep.
Hella. God, I can't.
Is it? Okay, it's not down.
It's not down yet.
Still gonna hold on to my smites, I think, at this point. Let's see. Bonus
Okay.
action. Is there anything I want to do? Give me a moment. Can't do that. Not gonna do those yet. And I took damage. Did I take half damage?
You took half
So, quarter damage, but I still need to make my con save, I suppose.
It's
so...
necrotic, not psychic, so
Oh, okay. I still need to make my con save, so...
Momo's fine. She'll
Okay,
faith
that's
still
fine.
up.
Spell's still up. Cool. Alright, that will be it for me.
Cool. Malifane, you feel a surge of chaotic energy coming on.
Oh, no.
Watch me get the
Oh,
beating again.
yes.
I can't get the beating again. But watch it
no,
happen
seriously?
anyways.
It'd be really funny.
Alright, roll tape. No, Dex. We want Dex. Alright, let's see what happens.
Hidden truth.
Oh,
believe.
yes.
Alright. So, if you're a spellcaster, gain a spell slot back. If not, gain a scroll. I will let you pass this off to any spellcaster.
Malifane is getting the short end of the stick today.
Who's spell slots? Who needs spell slots?
You and Momo. And
Momo,
Ari, but Ari's dominated right now.
Ari's
Momo,
dominated
what have
right
you
now.
spent?
Don't give her anything.
Momo, what have you spent spell slot wise? Like, what have you got?
Not too much. I've only spent 1 first level spell, and
would-
well, 2 first level spells. I guess 1 from the last session, And so far, nothing else.
I'm
Okay,
missing a,
if
I'm
you
missing
want,
a third level spell.
yeah, if you and I'm down a 4th level slot, so
Yeah,
up to you.
I'm
okay.
also out of second
So-
level spells, but
It's between our skill monkey and our cleric. I mean, oof. Honestly, how many 4th level spell slots do you get?
2.
It's probably a safer bet to take it.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'll let Scam have it then.
Oakley dokley.
All right. Scam, you get one
I got-
spell slot of a level of your choice back, and now, Malphane, you're stunned.
Mm-hmm. So I can't do shit.
Yeah, you gotta make an intelligence saving throw to get unstunned.
Intelligence saving throw. Okay.
You're
That's better.
unstunned!
Ah, that was
Yes.
easy.
Amazing.
Nice!
Unfortunately, I don't think I can do much else.
Yeah, no, that is the end of your turn.
I'll take it. I'll fucking take it.
Alright.
Unfortunately.
Momo.
I am gonna, and let me know if this is a bad idea. I'm gonna cast Wall of Fire around the gate.
That's a great idea.
Okay.
Yay! Dunzo!
Make sure you specify that the side facing the gate is the one that's taking damage.
Yes, the gate is the one taking damage.
Alright.
I will put it right here.
Bam.
That's fucking rad.
So
Alrighty.
sick.
Alright. This feels familiar.
You put a wall of blazing radiant fire in between the gate and the chamber. The tendrils that have come through snarl and pull away from the wall as it blazes and strikes the portal and the creature that's within.
Sweet.
Lovely.
Alright. That your turn?
I'm also gonna move. I'm gonna fly over about right here. Maybe not. Okay, never mind. Forget it.
I'm just thinking because she's under the influence of the old voice. And
Oh,
she
that's a
has
very good
tidal
point.
wave.
I respectfully withdrawn. I take that back. Never mind.
Yeah.
Then that's my turn.
Alright. It is now Ari's turn. And once more, she starts gathering watery energy in her hands as I double check this spell.
I'll just pull up my character sheet now.
Okay. Alright. She is... She is going to point at Momo as water starts waving around
Oh.
the cleric.
He's such a troll.
Look like a duck, I say.
Yeah. And... Yeah. A giant sphere of water starts going around Momo and trying to hold him in place.
Hate that.
That restrains
Strength
Momo.
That will restrain if he fails the strength saving throw.
Okay, that's what I needed to know.
The music.
Beep, 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 beep.
You are restrained by a floating sphere of water, Momo.
I hate my life.
Hi, welcome to my world.
Hi,
Hi,
it's my turn. It's my turn. You go now.
Alright.
Off you go.
Cool. That is not Momo's turn, that's Ari's turn, and she snaps back to reality. Uh-oh. She made water. And
There is
now-
still firmly gravity.
Yeah. Rankol now has his turn. Does he recharge Mind Blast? No!
Good.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
talking
fuck.
about.
Alright.
Bitch.
He double checks the damage that this does. Points at Corellian. And is like... Still you struggle on. Pathetic. Surely you know at this point you and Arion will be nothing but dust in the wind.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, I knew it. I
Okay.
fucking called it.
All right.
Don't like that.
I fucking knew he had that.
Pray for me, lads. I have 65 health.
Oh, I believe in you.
Come on.
What's that
believe in
saving throw gotta be?
18.
No, of what type of save?
Dex.
Dex. Oh, shit, your Dex is bad.
I'm going to.
You get the +4, don't you?
My +4 is
It's already
factored
added.
in
Okay.
in my saves. Hey, bud, you within Flash of Genius range? Nope.
Nope.
I am going to use my inspiration to attempt to make it. We'll see.
Might as well. Yes!
Yes!
Holy shit, yes! There is a god!
Oh my god! Chat, all of our arms just went up there.
Oh my god! Sheer force of will keeps Corellian Velez alive!
Fuck yes. Oh my
I
god.
have to try harder than that.
Fuck yeah!
Holy shit! Nice!
Greatest session.
Alright. And it is now Raxidal's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna move here. If he attacks, I'll take it.
Yep. Alright, as I pull up the disruption.
Yeah, that hits.
Cool.
8 damage to the line of little fuckies in front of me. I'm gonna cast Agonizer's Scorcher.
You need to make the intelligence saving throw.
Why? I don't want to! It was crap damage anyway. Fuck. Fucking Christ! No!
Alright.
Sorry, French.
Alright, I won't cast that. Jesus Christ.
No, you're over here now. You're in the aura of
Okay.
despair.
Just ignore the box. Oh, I'm in the aura. Oh, fun. What do I do in the aura again?
The aura, as I pull up the aura again, because it's a new damage roll. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need
Charisma.
to make a charisma saving throw, or get fucked, basically.
Okay, yeah. If that isn't every combat he's been in. Charisma. Oh, charisma's crap. Nah.
Alright. So, you take the full necrotic damage, and your speed is reduced to 0, but you weren't really gonna move anywhere after that anyway. Now, that being said, Agnagazar's Scorcher is not an attack roll, so you can
I can
still
still cast
cast
it.
it. Yeah.
Alright, it was 12 damage. I gotta roll dex.
Cool.
1 fails. Not 1 fails, 1 passes.
Yeah, 1 passes. Alright, so, good news about these disruptors. Basically, how they work is like the minions in 4th edition. If they are hit by any attack, they go down. If they fail any saving throw that does damage, they go down. They have a damage threshold of 10, but you pass that, so you take out 3 of the disruptors as they just crackle and burst into ether.
Alright, cool. And am I allowed to use Second Wind?
Yes.
Thank you. Yes, it does have uses remaining, you idiot. Let me use my fucking feature! Christ! There we go.
No, forbidden.
For Bowden. And that's 18 health.
Cool. Alright,
And that's it.
cool. Scam.
Momo's restrained, right?
Momo's restrained.
Momo's just out of my fucking reach. First of all, run across the thing. I have a speed of 30. I'm just darting between the same 2 pillars.
Tom
just being
Cruise
like,
around.
I don't know what to do. 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 Just yelling that constantly. That's why he can't stealth. What I am going to do, I guess. is... Shit. Okay. I mean, I can't do a thing that would help Momo. I can't do a thing that would help Corellian. So I guess I'm just gonna have to focus on other areas of expertise. I will. Let me check the radius of something very quickly. Let's see. That is 10-foot radius sphere. Let me measure out that template.
Yeah, that would get 'em
beautiful.
both.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Shatter on that space between those two crystals.
Cool.
I'm gonna upcast that to a 3rd level Shatter. So that'll do extra damage. And I believe they just take it. Now, obviously, I assume that they are magical items.
Yes.
Double check something. Oh wait, it says a non-magical object also takes the damage. I suppose that those won't take damage then, since they're magical objects.
It still will do damage. I'll allow it.
Okay, thank God. Okay, cool. Then yeah, in that case, let's upcast Shatter. Here we. Why can I never find my goddamn spells? There it is. Shatter. Cast it. 3rd level.
Nice.
That is, yes, 22 damage plus an extra for my arcane firearm, so it's 27 damage to both of them.
Okay.
And I'm also, if I can, I need to double check that I can do this. If this is, it says when you damage a creature. Okay, I was gonna use Fury of the Small, but it does specify when I damage a
Has to
creature
be a
with an attack or
creature.
spell.
Now,
Has to
all
be a
that
creature.
being said,
Mhm.
as this piercing sound echoes through the area, the black crystal shatters.
Nice.
Good.
The aura of despair goes
Oh.
down.
Phew.
Yep. And are you sure that these crystals aren't actually sentient thinking beings?
The disruptors?
No. I'm talking about just the floating fucking crystal.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
You sure? I mean, it's the far realm. Anything can happen. Fine. Yeah, again, I don't have any valid bonus actions I could do, but I am going to stay where I am now, particularly to help in the way of saves with like Momo and Malifane. I do not believe I have anything that lets me get extra movement. Yes,
Alright.
Atwas?
It's related to my health. Disintegrate doesn't specify that I take half on a succeeded save.
I don't think you take any, do you?
Okay.
Doesn't.
I'm not sure if that's Finger of Death, though. I know one of them you don't take any
Yeah,
damage.
I don't think disintegrate specifies I take
Disintegrate
anything.
doesn't do anything, yeah!
Oh hell!
I'm sorry, we need all the help we can get.
Oh my god, so wait, you took no damage?
Yep.
Alright. Speaking of crazy-ass effects, now that 3 crystals are down, the next attack on the gateway does double damage.
Oh, spicy.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah,
Which,
so
by the
the
way,
crystal
I
wouldn't
believe
fucking
the gate-
move.
I believe the gate's auto-taking damage because of the wall of fire.
Yep.
Oh, spicy.
It is indeed auto-taking damage, so that is, bam, a failure, which I'm gonna go ahead and scroll through Wall of Fire to double damage it. I think, yeah, that was 19 damage from Wall of Fire. It's now 38 damage to the gateway. And
Love to hear it.
kablam. It is, however, the old voice's turn. It's running out of actions, so it's gonna go with Old Reliable and try to unknowable strike Raxerdal as you just hear this angry screaming in every tongue all at once in all your heads. That's a miss.
Sounds like a likely family Christmas.
Not Thanksgiving?
I'm an orphan.
Fuck.
Corellian. The disruptors
Yes,
were also
sir.
stunned with the destruction of the second crystal, so...
Fucking exceptional. I'm still first and foremost going for the main crystal, so let me do my little attacky attacks first.
Alright. So, first attack, which is 20. That's going to be enough damage to break this crystal. It is destroyed completely. That was the
Excellent.
crystal of domination, so Icthilus can no longer dominate people.
Very good. And then with the fucking backswing, Kay just goes for the one to the left of him. This one.
He is gone.
Excellent. Let me just check my bonuses real quick. I'm gonna do a little bit of a shuffle, and I'm gonna move here,
Alright.
and I'm gonna end my turn.
So, Icthilus now has vulnerability to all damage.
Cool.
All right.
good.
Malifane, it's your turn.
I could risk the opportunity attack since it doesn't seem like they do much damage, and just run towards the crystal.
There is the risk that you will get teleported away.
That is true. Yeah, I guess I better take care of
You
them.
could take the opportunity attack and just use your bow.
You're right, I could. You know what? I'll attack one of them at least, just to get them off my case and also make sure they avoid attacking anyone else while I'm gone. So I will attack the one to my left with Crescent Blade.
Cool.
So I will strike it there.
Yeah, it's gone.
Nice. Okay. And then, yeah, I'll make an opportunity. Yeah, sorry. I'll you know what? No, wait a minute. I have a bonus action. I'll fucking disengage. 5,
Yeah, you just get away.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's enough space, and I will strike at this one. Is 17 a hit?
It is.
Alright, cool. So that's 12 damage plus sneak attack, because somehow you can sneak on a crystal. That's how that works.
One
Oh,
creature
well.
you can hit.
That's fine.
Creature.
Creature. Okay, whatever.
You could try to do other methods of doing extra damage. I don't know if you have them, though, so...
I don't know. Do I want to? Actually... Nah, I want to save that for someone else. That said... How much HP do I have? 81. There is the chance that he'll... You know what? I have a couple of these, so I will... I guess the last... No, never mind. I only have 2 of them. Alright, I think that's the end of my turn, then.
Cool. Momo, you feel a surge of chaotic energy.
Do I really? I love chaotic energy.
Yeah.
Deck of magic things, let me cast it, please. Please. Please.
Please.
Swear to God, I'm gonna grog.
The liar.
Liar. Okay. This is completely useless at this stage. It would be visions of demons killing your loved ones.
Your loved ones
Yeah.
are already dead.
We're kind of like also in progress of that too, so
Yeah. Well, yeah, Momo, you just see visions of demons killing your loved ones, so like, yeah, that was Tuesday.
I felt worse.
But you are also currently restrained by water, Momo.
Yep, but that don't mean I can't cast a fucking bonus action, right?
That depends. Let me double check what restrain says real fast.
If the
Restrained-
spell has only verbal components, you're fine. If it has somatic or material, you can't.
Yeah?
Okay.
God, I hate having to scroll up so far. It's such a pain.
Okay. Well. Spirit weapon. Concentration. Does it really not? Ooh! Ooh! I can cast spiritual weapon! And that doesn't use concentration. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna go with this crystal right here.
Is it verbal only?
It is evocation.
It's somatic as well.
There's gonna be a marker that says like VSM or some combination
He
of
can't
those
cast
letters.
it. It's
It says
somatic as
VS.
Then you
Okay,
can't
so you
cast
can't
it.
cast it.
If something
You can
only
only
has
cast a
V,
V.
you can cast it.
Okay.
I could do healing word. Does anybody need some healing?
We do not
Save it.
well. Yes,
think
I
we're
do
okay.
actually.
I have healing word and mass healing word, so I can use healing word on Rax.
Please.
Okay, healing
You
word.
got
That's
it,
fine.
baby.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Here you go, baby. Here you go.
That's really
Thank you,
fine.
babe.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Rax,
Healing is
if you
healing.
moved it, Rax, I can also slap you with a cure wounds if you need it. Once you'll just have to move closer to me.
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
Just let you know.
and I'm gonna try and break out of this resistance, and that's a strength,
Strength save, yes.
right? Saving throw. Saving throw?
Saving throw, yes. Yeah, you get.
Yeah. Nice.
That's what we're waiting for.
You burst through the sphere of water just as Ari dispels it, and she just says, "Sorry, sorry."
It's okay. It's fine.
All right.
Okay, that'll be my turn.
Cool. It is now Ari's turn. She is going to look at this crystal, and she is going to cast a spectral hand made of water for flavor text, and just destroy that thing. That is, in fact, enough to destroy the last crystal. It
Damn,
shimmers and breaks. The energy in the room sparks. The disruptors all just collapse. Ichthylos is now stunned until it can make a DC 20 Constitution saving throw. And as it is hit, the energy backlashes and this terrible scream echoes through the air. A scream that, like, attacks the minds of everybody. This is a layer effect. It stops every spell that requires concentration. Every
So
spell.
Scamul's tinfoil hat is no more.
Scamul's tinfoil hat, no
Unfortunate.
more. Shield of Faith,
Hit Rancor.
no more.
Gone.
That's fine.
Invulnerability,
Yep.
no more.
Really? Really?
Even playing field.
Promise?
Yeah.
Promise.
Yep. As I go get phase 2's music.
Oh fuck.
Let's fucking go.
Alright.
Look, I'm vibing.
I'm a dummy though.
Rancol.
I forgot to prep haste. Sorry,
Oops.
boyfriend.
Alright. Yeah. Rancol and everyone just kind of takes a knee from the assault. Rancol is the first to get up and snarls. This changes nothing. Arion will still burn.
I think it changes something.
Alright. Okay. So, all of that being done, Rancol takes advantage of the fact that Corellian is no longer, being held up by super awesome tinfoil hat, and is going to try and force his will into Corellian's mind with Dominate Monster.
Okay.
Oh.
Cool.
Wow.
It's a DC 20, that's... Finally, maybe Kay will get mind controlled and I can go apeshit like I've been wanting to for a while now?
Ape
Maybe?
shit, yes.
Oh.
Oh, I guess it wasn't meant to be.
Wasn't
No.
meant to be.
Sorry.
Why do you have a plus 11 to wisdom?
Because I'm a paladin
What
and
the
I'm
fuck?
proficient and I have a +4 and go
What
fuck
the fuck?
yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
Also, I love you.
No, he
but
was here
also,
last
damn
time.
it.
I love this
Damn it.
team. I love this team.
I'd be so good as a pawn against my team. I'm just saying, I'd be so good.
All right, Raxidal, you feel a surge of chaotic energy.
Oh, fucking Christ!
Oh, boy.
Why not? Give me 2 seconds. There's only like 5 cards in here now.
Yeah.
The Juggler.
The Juggler. More Electrum falls at your feet.
You can't be doing that!
Raxidol's our piggy bank now.
Scoop
I
it
roll-
up! Scoop it up! Scoop it up!
I roll my eyes. I cast Blink just to keep myself safe, and then
Not terrible.
I
idea.
will. Oh god, he's all the way over there now. Fuck. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I can reach him. I can fucking reach him. Is he floating or anything?
No.
Cool. I run over. I will use Action Surge, and to attack him. But right before I say, well, even if it does burn, we'll salvage what's left. Arion will thrive. Hang on, gotta get my Angel's Bane out.
Oh, Jesus.
He shields against all of that.
Are you serious?
Everyone.
You can, I believe you can only... Oh, that's right. It lasts for the entire turn.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Shield goes
I
up
didn't
for
realize
his
it was
enti-
still up. Damn.
Well, he just now threw it up, so
He just now
that's-
threw it up.
Yeah.
So.
There go his reactions.
There
though.
goes his reaction,
There goes his
though.
reaction.
Good.
It's really not a good idea to not have a reaction when you're around Scam Likely, buddy.
Scam. You feel a surge of chaotic energy.
Oh, baby, let's go.
Better
You
believe
get
I
chaos
do,
meets
baby.
chaos.
Okay, deck of magic things. Let's click that roll button, baby. Uprising.
The
Oh, no, not
uprising.
this
I
card.
love Uprising. She does such good art.
She's wonderful.
She's amazing.
Wait, can we even do an uprising in Forge?
Yes, we can.
Oh boy.
You feel
What is-
a great spirit of dead octopi cheering you on.
Thanks, bud. You're great.
Gorgeous.
It's just emotional support.
It's just an emotional sport. It's artistic talent. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I really needed that. Okay. You need to get me through the day. Okay. Good. Hold it. Clench it to your ducks, Scam. Clench it to your ducks. All right. Hey, cool. So since that's going on, Scam's gonna take a little mover first of all. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Get up next to my boy, because Raxidal can't do shit, even though I'm within counterspell range, because he has no fucking reactions. You fucked up, buddy. Not Raxidal, fucking rank call. Raxidal is fine, I'm sure. We're on good terms. What I am going to do, though, is Rax. This might. I can angle this so it doesn't hurt you.
Okay.
I think. Let me just draw myself a template real quick. It's a 20-foot radius. Let me just draw this one out for a second. 20. Oh, that's significantly larger than 20 feet. 20-foot radius. I'm also going to change the color because I don't work just exclusively in red.
Red is so last year.
I'm going to move the. Let's see how. Can I position this in a way that's
Hey,
not
can you hit
going
the gate
Yeah.
too?
That'll do.
Ooh.
Oh, you could.
Nice.
Yes, you can.
One over hits the
Yeah,
gate
that'll
and
do.
rank call. So I'm going to just kind of jog up to Corellian, give him a supportive pat on the back, and I am going to actually one hand on his shoulder because my legs are shaking because I've been running for the last 20 seconds. And I'm gonna be like, okay, I've never done this one before. I'm gonna go into my backpack and pull out like a little orb. It's got runes on it, and I look at Corellian and I say, I found this orb with runes on it, and I ponder it for a moment, and I twist it like it's a fucking I twist it like it's a fucking egg timer, and I'm just gonna yeet it up into the air, arcs through the sky until it gets to a this point, and then it is going to unleash an ice storm on top of Rankle and the gate, which is a hail of rock hard ice pounding to the ground in this 40-foot high cylinder. Each creature in the zone must make a dex save.
Okay.
And then it's going to take damage. And keep in mind, my save is an 18. So Rankle does make it, so we'll take half of this. But it's still an ice storm.
It's still an ice storm.
It's still an ice storm. And cast the spell. So that is oh wow, I rolled real fucking low on that. That's fine. That's 10 plus 4, so that's 25 damage. He'll take half of that. That isn't that area is now difficult terrain. The gate will also take double that amount, and I'm also going to add an extra 14 damage onto Rankle for my Fury of the Small.
Nice.
Fury of the Small.
Fury of the Small.
I missed you.
That's an sometimes I do things that are cool. And I believe that's all she wrote. I don't think I have any other actions I can do. And just gonna go, whoa, and that's my turn.
Whoa.
Kay just turns to you. You're terrifying.
Thanks.
All
Wait,
right.
it's like I look at Kay, I'm like, wait, you mean it? Just get fucking claw slapped by Corellian.
Yes, getting slapped a whole bunch.
Yep.
All right. It is Ichthylos's turn. It is stunned. Does it make the save? Yes.
Motherfuck.
It's still got vulnerability to all damage, though, so...
Mm-hmm.
All right. Corellian.
Body this bitch.
If you insist, he's gonna have to cast haste on themselves.
Damn it. Sorry, that was the blink.
So their speed is doubled, which means they can indeed make it all the way over here with time to spare. They're gonna move forward, and they are going to... So they use their action, so they can't do multi-attack this turn, but next turns, baby, we got a stew cooking. So let's just see if we make the hit this time. Hey,
Nice.
I'm gonna smite on you, I think.
I'm gonna
Just
fucking do it.
Gonna throw that out there. Let me just
Rankle
review
isn't
my
valid
spell slots real
in Minute, is he?
fast. No, he's not. I unfortunately
Okay.
used that previous session,
Bummer.
which is tragic, but it'd be
But
like
it's
that.
fine.
I should have used Hunter's Mark, but here we are. Okay. Let's see. My maximum is... Okay, maximum of 5d8. So I'll use my 4th level spell slot to go for 5d8. And we'll see how that shakes out. The answer is not bad.
Pretty good. Pretty
Pretty good,
good.
all things considered.
Malifane.
Okay, this is a really dumb idea, but I'm gonna go through with it because fuck it. So Malifane is gonna go for the gate since everyone else seems to be occupied with Rankle. He is going to run up to it, and he is going to... Oh, probably help if I actually did that. He is going to throw a flask of oil at Ichthyllos. So probably around here, I'd say, since it has a range of 5 feet. So that doesn't use an action. Then he's going to use he's going to cast Produce Flame. In addition to the damage it's already taking from Wall of Fire, it will also take the damage from Produce Flame if this hits. So let's do that. I said let's do that.
Nice.
19.
That is a
So
hit.
that's 10 plus, let's see, did I do that math right? Wait, that's not supposed to be 1d8 plus 5. That's a cantrip. That's supposed to be 3d8 plus 5. Excuse me while I roll 2 more d8s.
Also, really quickly, since it crit, my smite should also do crit damage too.
I
and not
applied that.
just-
I just doubled the
Okay,
slight
thank you.
damage.
Cool. And then I believe it also... No, wait, that's on its own turn. Never mind. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to action surge and just attack it with my blade. So I will do that.
25 hits.
25. That works for me. Is Ichthyolos a creature? I think
Ichthyolos
it
is a creature.
I believe. Yes, excellent. All right, sneak attack, baby. Excuse me 1 second. There we go. Fuck off.
All right.
And I'm gonna back off before that fire spreads too much further. There we go. I feel good about that.
Momo.
All right, baby, let's go. Momo's gonna fly about right here. And he...
Oh, I forgot. He also takes a flat +5 damage because the oil.
Cool, yeah.
And since I'm still concentrating on that wall of fire, I'm gonna... wait, fuck.
You are not concentrating.
Yeah, that
Weren't
wall
all
of fire.
concentration spells
Yeah.
removed?
Yeah, that wall of fire actually shouldn't
Wall
be
of
there
fire's
at all.
gone.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Fantastic. I love to hear it.
All right.
No, you're good. That makes everything so much better for me. Because I am gonna do a little bit of a...
Want to help me set fire to this fucking thing?
You're fucking got it, baby. I'm gonna... Wait, hold on. Critical column of 4. Let's see. Another wall of fire or flame strike?
Ooh.
Because I could totally...
Read them carefully. Also, do you have the spell slots for another wall of fire?
I do.
Flame strike the high one? Fuck.
Flame strike is the
number
higher
5,
one.
yeah.
Decisions.
And if I do go with flame strike...
Oh my god. I can't believe you can just put your flame strike over top of Scam's ice storm. That would be so stupid.
Oh my god. It's a
Or we
10
Well,
foot
no,
cylinder.
yeah, it's 10 foot
No, we
radius,
could-
so not quite, but still.
You could stack it on top of the produce flame and have him.
Actually, can you move it afterwards is the question. Because if you can't move it afterwards, I don't know if it'll be worth it, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, no, that's valid.
Might I make a suggestion?
I like suggestions.
Would you like to cast Fireball?
Asking
It
for a
would
friend.
be my
Asking for a friend.
fucking pleasure, Alex. I will absolutely do that. So Momo takes a step back. He charges all of the rage, all of the
Might I
power that he
recommend
has.
here?
Yes, absolutely. That would be fantastic. So he's gonna do a little badoink doink right there.
Okay.
Oh, you bastard.
All right.
That's fine.
Momo,
Yes.
how do you want to do this?
What the fuck?
That's fucking hilarious.
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Out of all of this time, all of these experiences, he takes every ounce of courage, power, and will that he has in his tiny bird body, and he launches it! Shouting, "For Arion!"
Momo, all of your power, your strength, inner and outer, is channeled into this fireball as you fucking throw it spirit bomb style to catch both Rankol and the gate, and it bursts into flame. It catches the gate, and this horrible eldritch screaming fills the air, almost drowning out Rankol's own screaming as he is consumed by the flames, and as the canals that are like in the floor of this arena are also consumed by flames, taking with them tiny explosions, boom, 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 collapsing Rankol's architecture and ritual chamber, and crushing the brain in the back in on itself as the portal's pillars fall, boom, boom,
Man, this is the best episode of Dragon Ball Z I've ever watched.
And as the smoke clears,
Oh, okay.
Rankol's charred body lies before you. won.
Malifane kind of.
Oh,
We did it!
that was quick.
With one swift motion, Kay is gonna take the short sword and just take off his head.
Oh, good.
Before
proof.
actually,
Yeah.
before you do, may I?
May you what?
May you what?
Malifane looks at his charred body and it's just like the tavern that you once burned.
Ooh.
Now you have tasted hellfire.
Oh, okay. Like,
Die.
ooh,
Be
spicy.
gone.
Nice.
Corellian,
Mm.
put him out of his misery.
Oh,
like-
he's been out.
Yeah.
I like lean over to Momo and like, that was really poetic. I didn't know Malifane had that in him. He's been learning.
Oh, he's a fantastic writer. You'd be surprised.
Also, hey buddy, that was pretty badass. I think I'm the only one who heard you toot a little bit when you launched that spell, but I'm not gonna tell anyone you farted. It's good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I was so terrified.
Oh, gods above, what did you eat?
Fuck, we need to make sure everyone else is okay. And Kay is gonna, still under the effects of haste, is just gonna fucking dash off towards where we came from.
Momo
To make
follows,
sure everyone
not
else is
even
okay.
questioning it.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Malifane just runs.
Gotta get her done, I suppose.
You all run back to the previous chamber, seeing this, like, sea of collapsed golems made of paper and weaponry, and two Mind Flayer bodies, one with a skull caved in, and one that has been set on fire, similar to Rankol. It's still smoldering when you get there. You look around. Your allies are there. Pretty bloodied and bruised, but all of them are alive. They fucking
Yay.
Kay just
all
raises
made
the
the
head.
roll to see if they would live or die.
Yes.
As
Prince
Kay raises
Zordan.
up the head, Scam just kind of goes, "Who wants calamari?"
Yeah. Zordan looks over. So it went well.
It went.
It went surprisingly fast. That was like,
Yeah.
oh man, I didn't know that we could just blow up an Elder God. That was pretty awesome.
Yep,
I mean, technically speaking, you just probably blew up the door the Elder God was using and like poked him in the finger with like a little caltrop. But he might be
Okay,
still
fair.
alive.
Yeah,
but
sure.
still, we're not gonna die.
I think of it like this. We did a lot of burninating to an Elder Evil's face. I call that the Port Mirandu welcome. It's like when you eat one of those fried street vendor cheese balls, but like you bite into it and it like totally just fucking burns the roof of your mouth. There, that's exactly what it was like.
Out of character, I'm gonna pick 6 of the most injured allies, and I'm gonna cast mass healing word on them.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. Kailani is also helping tend to the wounds of everybody since he survives and he's also a pretty fucking good healer. So
Good.
Malifane may
Help.
not have any healing magic, but he does have enough expertise in just healing in general at this point that he offers the potions he has left to the wounded.
yeah, you have
Thank
also been
you.
stockpiling potions. So
Yeah.
Whew.
So, we gonna go home now?
Could we please?
I mean, I suppose.
Like, we're done? I mean, obviously, like, oh my god, you guys, I have a fat stack of loot that we've been accumulating ever since we got here, so, like...
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Like,
Let's go home. And Kay just fucking kind of like slumps on Scam as haste wears off.
arm around the shoulder, be like, yep, okay, yep.
all right.
Scam does not know how to interact with people this life, so as soon as, like, Corellian slumps, he's just gonna go, yeah, come here often.
Good game, everyone.
Good game.
Good game,
GG.
everyone. Real initiative, yeah.
Yeah.
So
We actually did it.
So begins the long and peaceful walk back to the hub where all the siege party and all the former prisoners are gathered. At this point, the folding boat has been fully repaired. and a chute out of the sunken city has been discovered to float back up towards the surface.
Well, that makes things easier.
Yeah, it really does.
So by my estimation, carry the 1, multiply by 3, divide by 2. I look at like every ally we have. We're fucking good, right? No more bullshit on the surface. We're good.
You don't plan on, looks to Zordan, you don't plan on taking another trip down under, do you?
Malifane!
No, I do not plan on being sent back to the abyss. That sucked.
Yeah, I
You're
can
not going to throw
imagine.
me into a
we're all
portal back
good.
to the abyss, are you?
So
I
then
think that's everyone.
Because I, for one, am done with politics.
Here, here. Cheers to that.
Amen.
God, I wish that were me.
But, being as I am technically the only one qualified to speak as a ruler of the respective factions of Arion, I'm good. We killed a lot of guys. A lot of guys who we can very easily blame for all the problems. I might still punch Quintessa, but...
I
in
might
your
still help
defense,
you punch
Malifane.
Quintessa.
Let's talk
No,
on
no,
that
no.
later.
But in your honor, Malifane, only once.
Only one. Hey, that is a net improvement.
You know what? Not great, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
Don't ask questions.
Fuck.
You are a natural already. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Oh, and Scarlet,
Yes.
burn the will, keep the money.
She just hands the will over to her raven companion, who just starts pecking the hell out of it and sending holes in it.
Incredible.
Thanks. God.
Can we
can't
go
believe
home
it's-
now?
Yeah, we're going home now.
I like that.
Thank God.
All right.
I don't know. Do we want to like? Yeah, obviously, I've been away for kind of while you guys were doing shit. I had a little bit of a workshop set up at the inn. I was just fucking around with things. Do you want me to just take every experimental thing I was working on and just set it to a detonation timer just to take out a little bit extra of this place? I might just be the one room, but I don't know.
No.
Maybe no. Okay.
That. What
This is
have you been
home.
work? Well, hang on. What have you been work? No. That also.
Flump peeks out
Speaking-
from the tavern. I'd rather you not blow me up.
Oh, you're still here? Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. All right.
In fact, I will go to Flump and just say, well, we probably won't see each other again, so I won't say see you soon, but it was an honor, Flump.
Thanks. It was nice to know you too. Bye.
Bye, and take care of that coin.
I will try. I have not been able to flip it.
Well, practice makes perfect.
Flump just throws the platinum piece you gave him down on the ground. I'll get it one day.
One day.
You release it on the upswing. Why are you having such a hard time grasping this? It is on the upswing. You let it go.
Well, if
doesn't
I
have
upswing
thumbs.
too hard, I might flip over, is the problem.
I mean, then you'll have flipped something.
Yeah, and it's gonna be me, and I don't want that.
Ah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Well, goodbye, and thank you for everything, Flump.
You're welcome. Bye.
I gotta be honest. You stay positive, and you always believe that everything's going to work out. How do you do it?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
Oh. Well, things did work out, didn't they?
I guess.
Look who's
Yeah,
right!
friend.
It's Flump! Flump's been right the whole time!
Flump was right the whole time. He was
No, that's
absolutely
not the
right.
answer I was expecting, but I'll take it.
You can't fault the logic of a flump.
Yeah. Solana looks over. One of the first rules of going into a dungeon, trust a Flump.
Always trust a flump.
Always trust a Flump.
Always trust a
Noted.
flump. Well, up top, flump.
Flump high fives you with
Yeah.
a tentacle.
Yeah.
Thank you for keeping our spirits high when we were at our lowest, Flump.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Take care of you.
Man, holidays with a flump must be great. They're just like, no extra words. They're just like, love you, thanks for a good time, bye.
Conversations must be easy.
Wow, thanks for the PS5. Bye.
Wait, I made that for me, you piece of shit.
And so everyone heads onto the folding boat, folding it out to its max size. It's still a little too small to hold everyone, especially considering you've got a giant deer creature and an owl bear that was a transformed giant with you. So after some liberal casting of water breathing.
Yes.
Yes.
I was going to say I'll cast Water Walk and Water Breathing on anyone who needs it.
Sure.
Excellent. Just passing all of those around, you all take the folding boat, head for the chute, and sail the folding boat inside. The boat and people off to the side of it who can breathe safely underwater float upward, 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 and finally breach the surface of the lake at the center of Arion.
Oh, okay, not used to the sun. Fuck. Not used to the
Yeah,
sun.
well,
The sun.
okay, why is everything so bright? There's just like everyone adjusting
Mama,
their
like-
eyes to sunlight for the
Momo
first
like
time.
spreads his wings and lets the sun kind of like bask him. It's like, oh my goodness, I miss the warmth of the sun and the feeling of the wind and the blue of the sky. I missed it all.
It truly is beautiful, isn't it?
Anybody got any extra sun balm? I'm burning up over here. I've been in a cave for a month.
Momo puts his wing over Corellia.
Thank
I
you.
mean, Matt Scam.
Thank you.
Both of them.
Thank you.
Both of them.
Kay just has like their eyes closed. They're like up against the mast of the ship, just eyes closed, not even looking up at the sun, just sort of warmth
Kay.
good. Bright, no.
Kay, you look tired, but at the same time, you took like no hits in that fight, so I mean like not too shabby.
He's a
Hitting as
trooper.
hard as I do takes a lot out of you.
Yeah, I can imagine all that muscle fatigue. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
just
something like
want to
that.
go to sleep.
Right.
We'll be home
Well,
soon.
Well,
Well,
I say, if
Actually-
everyone is... Oh, go ahead.
I mean, will we? Battenrance is... What is the status of Battenrance even going to be when we return?
Well,
No worse than what we left it.
yeah. Yeah,
Exactly.
probably even better than what we left it.
The last time you were there, it was attacked by a dragon, so technically, there is no way it can be worse than when you left it.
Don't you fucking say that. Don't you fucking
Yeah,
say that.
Zordan immediately, like, puts his hand to his face. Oh, I'm so sorry. I know, there's a ritual to avoid this bad luck. And he just starts punching the folding boat. Knock on wood!
oh.
Knock on wood!
No!
Mending. Well, you know,
he's just using water, like the shape water as best as he can to like remove any leaks in the meantime.
Battenrand's proclivities notwithstanding, let's take a quick inventory. How much absolute fucking loot and treasure have we accrued from this little save the world endeavor?
Quite a bit.
Who
Let's say
wants to
that.
just anyone want to just like, I don't know, have a home that is either not Battenrand's, or we just use it to rebuild Battenrand's, or we build something that solely belongs to us and not some lord?
Take
You know,
on my electrum.
We're rebuilding it for the people who live there.
Okay, but with the money left afterwards.
We'll figure it out.
well, hold on. That last option, Scam, I kind of... Why don't we build a place for ourselves and for the people? So that we can control it. So that some greedy lord doesn't have to be in charge of us.
I mean, to be fair, we were basically controlling Battenrand's for the longest amount of time.
Essentially,
but-
and
he
it
is a
seemed to be
ghost.
going pretty well.
and he oh shit, yeah, he's dead. Fuck.
So,
Yeah,
like,
no.
So like a purely neutral ground then.
Yeah.
I mean, as neutral as controlled by a group of adventurers could possibly be. But I mean, actually, you know what? That's actually not a bad idea because, hey, full arms out in the middle of the open fucking ocean. We were right. Like, everybody hated us, but we were the ones who proved to be right in the end, even though we really shouldn't have been. We were right. So I guess that might earn us some street cred.
I just hope we can undo some damage that we've done before.
Yeah.
Hopefully more than we've been able to fix, but I'm sure we still have some wounds to mend.
I think a vast number of reparations should be handled by the people that are not us. We were parties that tried to do a lot of different things, but there are still some, groups that are not us that disagree with one another. And honestly, we might be the factor that might need to just step back and let them reasonably talk things out now that we've brought to light some things. But none of us should be allowed to get involved in politics ever.
I'm not saying that credit isn't deserved, but maybe we should still offer some oversight. We did still play a part in this after all. We have a lot of rebuilding to do.
If people want advice, they'll know where to find us.
Well, you do that.
Remeg is.
Hey, Remig!
Hello?
Take us the fuck home.
Aye, aye! And Remeg sets sail for the docks at Battenrance Hall, because even if you decide to, make a new place, you should probably let the old place know. Alright. So, it takes about a day's sailing to get over to the, excuse me, sorry, words are hard right now. It takes about a day of sail to get back to the docks of Battenrance Hall. And once you get there, you're greeted by the all too familiar sounds of construction.
Oh, flashbacks.
I've missed that.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd miss the sound of construction. But, there's something nice about it.
Oh, I miss the sounds of construction so much. It's like a comforting song in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
But wait, that means that work has been done while we've been gone.
I mean, yeah, they're probably repairing.
Yeah, workers are repairing as best they can. They're nowhere near close to what was there before Dragatha attacked, but they're getting, basic shelter and food.
Look
back
at
in place
that!
for everyone.
We have half a dock again.
Yeah, we have half a dock. Remeg just narrows his eyes. That's more than enough, Doc. And dramatically just puts the ship into half dock. All ashore?
Yep. Thank you, Remig.
Thank you.
Oh, I never want to see the ocean again for as long as I live.
That was awful.
All right. Everyone heads ashore, starts dusting themselves off, chatting amongst themselves, and several of the raiding party and the prisoners go up to say goodbyes. First off, the Lady of the Mist, the Fey woman who you freed, goes up, does a little curtsy. Much obliged for all your services back there. Now then, I must be off to offer mine. I'm sure the Lady of Autumn is going to be rather irritated, knowing that you're still alive and still trying to make deals with her.
Well, Crowley does a little flourishing bow. We're nothing if not being good. We're nothing if not good at being pains in the ass.
Absolutely correct.
Hey, we don't meet a lot of Fae very often who don't want to, at least fuck with us in some way. So, I mean, hey, we helped you. You obviously were doing a lot there, too. I mean, maybe could I just get something, maybe a clipping of hair or a single teardrop? Something of Fae significance. I have a lot of experiments, and I could really use some more Fae-oriented things to work with.
as I recall hearing, the last Fae-involved experiments did not go very well for the people of Arion, so...
But they weren't handled by me. They weren't done by me.
Oh god, that's going to be so much worse. She just
No,
throws up her hands,
they
turns
were
into a
done.
cloud of mist, and floats slowly away.
Come on, they were done by people with an agenda. I have no plans at all. Why is it so hard for people to understand?
It's kind of worse if you don't have plans.
Really?
Yeah.
Normally people who make plans have, like, they want to do things with them. I fuck around to find out.
Right. The Rat King then steps off. The old voice is finally gone. My great work is complete. I must now be off to announce this to the world.
You do that, Your Majesty.
Who are you?
I'm the guy that, first figured out the old voice was trying to destroy us all and was amassing an army of rats to stop that.
Who are you?
We busted him out of jail once. He's been great. Anyway, have fun with that.
Okay. Well, since
luck,
you seem to have
Kuno.
memory issues, scan your thoroughness slightly. Let me give you something to remember me by. And he just hands over a rat.
Is it just like a regular rat?
No, it's
was gonna say,
glowing
what
green.
color
The
is
Rat
it?
King sprints away as the rat explodes in your hand, Scan.
I'm gonna miss that crazy.
How do your
man.
bones feel?
A little more gelatinous than usual, but I think I think I have something in my workshop that I can inject directly into my elbows that should fix that right up.
Yeah, that sounds about Glinkwin.
I saved it for for when I play hockey, but I mean, like, this is I can make it work.
All right.
Hey, I'm more flexible now.
Zutzag and Zordan head over. Zutzag's actually perched on Zordan's shoulders. At some point, they decided it would be really cool if he gave me a piggyback ride.
Hey, that's it, looking good.
Hey! So, we kind of figured since home is up north for both of us, we just head off together. That would be most convenient.
Hell yeah, road trip, brother.
Yeah. But first, I'm using his keen eyes to locate Quintessa, so that she may face the punch of justice.
You know what? You
Singular.
earned it, bud. You earned it.
The one punch
Mal's
of
eyes
justice.
raised.
She just sneezes somewhere.
I'll be right back. Malafane just kind of walks off. So just say, I'll be right back. I'm just walking away. I'm walking.
Yeah.
Away. The moment he's out of eye shot, he runs.
It's sprint.
Just sprints off to go get Quintessa. Follow that road!
problem!
Yeah, and Zordan just takes off in a sprint after Malafane, knowing that Quintessa's probably in that direction.
I was gonna say that I was glad that he was back, and I'm glad that we could have helped him, but I think he's gone. I think he's a bit occupied at the moment.
All right.
Man.
Scarlet just gives a quick salute. Been a pleasure knowing you.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
And thanks for helping.
Yeah.
Yeah, peace out.
Yeah, the raven on her shoulder then caws, starts glowing, and Scarlet disappears as the raven flies off.
Oh, bye.
Cool, bye.
The owlbear,
We
This
know
guy-
so many people.
yes, the owlbear just kind of wanders off on its own. You can tell he's going through the dock district by the screams of the workers that see him.
Yeah, I do the oh god, what is that movie called? The nodding guy meme, from Jeremiah Johnson.
Yeah.
I just like look off in the direction of the owlbear and Scam just like
The owlbear just
Nod.
looks back at you, tilts his head 180 degrees, also nods.
okay, look
Momo
away.
gives a homely wave. Take care of yourself.
All right. Hailani, quickly coughs. I should probably get back to the city. They're gonna need my services over there.
Understandable. You're gonna do great things.
Hailani nods, dives into the water, and swims off.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, sweet child.
Oh.
Annabelle doesn't move anywhere. She just looks up. What? I live here.
Yep.
No, we know.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
Please stay.
Keep
Please
doing
stay.
your thing.
Yeah, I'm good.
Work on getting that tenure.
Annabelle nods, heads off to go back to her alchemist shack and see what damage she can do, relatively speaking.
And I'm walking, and I'm back.
Are you okay?
She got totally decked, didn't she?
It's a flesh wound.
She'll live.
She'll live.
She'll be fine.
To
She'll be
live!
fine.
I won't.
Oh, come on. You're fine. It wasn't you who got punched.
He is the one who has to live with her after.
Never get
That
never
that
get
is
married.
true.
Never get married, scam.
I'm more of like I don't know, and I'm saying this as a full capitalist. Marriage is a scam. Like,
Oh, I'm not saying this on my behalf. I'm saying it for you.
oh, we'll see what happens. I mean, at the very least, I'm just content being with people I think are cool.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Who's next? Is that all? Who's next? Who's next?
I believe that is just Ari and Solana who are left.
Yay.
Hey, what up?
Ari, you've been an asset to us.
Yeah, nice tidal wave.
Yeah, Ari.
Waves,
Ari nods.
Hmm.
Well, now that the bastard's gone, I could probably look for other lines of work.
Probably. Well,
Don't
I mean,
wanna
what do
stick
you
around
do?
here.
Oh, yeah.
This place constantly gets attacked by dragons and other warriors. No, I don't want to stay around here. This place sucks.
Dragons are dealt with.
We
Yeah, with any
killed-
luck.
Yeah, we killed him. I mean, it's fine, but whatever. You know, you can go wherever you want. I'm not gonna. It's just fucking jeez.
With any luck, things will return to semi-normalcy. Maybe.
It's Arion. Don't kid yourself, Malifane.
I said maybe.
All right.
It was wonderful knowing you, Ari.
Likewise. He also dives out into the water to take a swim.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Waves.
Hey, Solana.
Ba-dum-ts.
Hello. Yes.
Good work.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm heading back to Ashton Allura then.
Soon. I actually got a message recently. Apparently Ravenala was coming over to Battenrant's Hall with something important to share.
Oh.
So
Okay.
so
Well,
obviously meeting up with my commanding officer would be, more important than heading back home at the moment.
right.
Is it-
Well, before you head off, if you don't mind, just let me know. I'd be happy to accompany you.
That would be nice, thank you. All right. You head out of the docks district and get towards the front gate of Battenrant's Hall, which is starting slowly to look more like someone has attempted to make a wall. And standing by it is Ravenala, right at the border of where the wall was. She waves as she sees you approach. Permission to enter.
Permission granted.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you
Yes.
want to hit me, or are we good?
Well, that depends.
On.
How exactly successful your attempted quest was.
Hold up the head.
Kay just holds up the head.
Then I think we're good, Scam Likely.
Just see her head
are you-
soared away.
Are you sure you don't want to hit me?
Raises his eyebrow,
For
looks,
past
turns head
crimes,
to
no.
scam.
You are not off the hook for future crimes.
Got it. I live to disappoint, baby.
All right. Ravenala heads inside, looks over all of you. Congratulations. I can only assume there were few, if any, casualties down there.
You were fun?
No lasting ones.
Surprisingly.
Agreed. Yes.
Excellent. Then that is a far more successful excursion than most adventures in Arion, honestly.
Yeah.
Good point.
Man, I mean, Rankle just like, woof, really just fucking blew his load there by taking too long. Like, we were like stupidly powerful down there. Like, man, his fault, I guess.
Okay, Scam, don't jinx us now.
What?
Don't.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
Now, having the head and spreading news of it is all well and good. That should diffuse tensions about you and prove evidence to your claims. So, once word gets back to Ashton and Laura, at the very least, you should have no further problems unless you start problems. That being said, in the meantime, I did make a return trip to Ashton and Laura, and informed Lord Ebernon of events that happened since the last time we were.
What was his response?
Well, I told him the truth, of course. That you were in Ashton and Laura, in disguise, scouting out the area, and that it was no longer safe to hide a particularly special item of great importance to him within the city walls. Naturally, being captain of the Shisen Thay, one of his top companies in the military, he entrusted that item to my safe care.
So, you mean that?
Ravanala nods towards the entryway, and some more elves come in carrying a cart, atop which is seated an ornate and decorated coffin.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's.
What?
Oh.
Kay just like drops to like
Oh.
one knee and just
Oh.
fucking bows greatly and just thank you. I'll right, this way, please, this way, yeah. And Kay will just go and start directing them to take it to Vattenrance.
All right.
Mama will follow accordingly.
If anyone needs me, I'll be in my workshop.
All right. The elves bring in the coffin as directed by Corellian, heading into Vattenrance Hall, the main hall proper, which a lot of it was heavily damaged. The basement levels are still intact, and the walls are back up, but most of it is unfurnished at this point.
Cool. Kay will sort of direct them to sort of put the coffin out of the way somewhere, and we'll try to find Bert and make sure everything is okay on the home front in terms of construction and all that, funds, etc.
All right. You head over to Bert. He waves. First of all, congratulations. You're not dead. Second of all, we're doing what we can. Bank is loaning us enough to, make sure people have a roof over their heads. But, bank being the bank, they're charging interest. We're doing what we can. We got enough saved up that eventually we can make this place livable.
Okay. Good. Great. Good to hear that it's solved in the interim. I'll get back to you more on that front. Just need to do a few things. The vault, the contents of the vault, the treasury. It's all safe. Where
that vault is the most secure fucking place on the grounds. That thing took no damage.
Okay, thank you. And Kay will sort of he'll wince, and he'll take a deep breath and look to Momo, who followed him. Are you still willing to help me with this? I mean, I know it's a bit of a tall ask, and you've already done so much for me, but do you think you could do, I'm sorry, just one last thing? And help me cast the resurrection. Oh no, Jojo's in her. Oh, there you are.
saying.
Okay. Yeah. Will you, Mama? Would you be willing to help me cast the
Mama stops
resurrection?
him in mid-sentence. I already promised I would. And that I would never take that back. It would be
Okay.
enough.
Thank you. There are a few things I have to do first.
Of course. While you do that, I also have a few things to take care of. Mama's gonna go check on the babies.
Yeah, and Kay just heads off to Scam's workshop.
Like
Alright.
fully grown at this point.
Fuck.
Momo, you head off towards the stables where the animals are kept. Because the animals and the stable, well, not the animals, the stables were rather ramshackle. They have been very quickly put back together. And you see Thabagath and Chickenbait in there, each with one of the baby Aarakocra in their arms.
Oh my god. Thought you kept them safe. Thank you.
I could not let Bird die.
Thank you for staying. And thank you for... He just, like, runs into Thav's arms gently to make sure the kids are, like, still in the arms, but, like, just, like, nestles his face into his chest.
It's okay. It's okay. Come here. My arms are big. Plenty of room for many Bird. You have gone into
And
big Bird.
They will become big boards like me.
They will become mightiest Bird.
All thanks to you.
Oh, it's all thanks to you. You were the one who found them.
I still couldn't thank you enough for watching them, especially during this time. I felt awful for just abandoning them, but I don't know. I didn't know where else to keep them safe, and you just...
Momo. Just now. Taking them into your room would have been really fucking stupid.
That's very true. And he just like hugs him tighter and just kind of lets all of the adrenaline, all of the stress, all of the negative shit that has been accumulating throughout this entire journey just like just gets exhaled with this sigh of relief that everything is gonna be okay. He's in his favorite person's arms with two of his kids, and everything's okay. He just... It's okay.
It's okay. We are here. We are alive. We have birds. It's all
Yes,
good
and
today.
speaking of being alive, he taps Thav's glorious pectorals. I also have some business to take care of, but I will be right back.
Okay. Alright, go for it. Alright.
Thanks. And he heads off to go to Corellian's area.
So,
Sorry.
as you head off towards Corellian, we're gonna give that group a little break. For a quick aside, Malifane, you receive a sending message in your head. Hello, Malifane. It's your father. Nice to hear from you. Got back to Baylight. With your mother. We'll see if she recovers. Love you.
Is Rex here?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
Alright. Hey, what's wrong?
Nothing. Quite the contrary, actually.
What's happened? Hey, what's happened? Puts just a hand on your shoulder.
It's just... It's nice to hear from someone who you haven't seen in a very long time. Even if half of that is gone, there's still something to look forward to at the end of the light.
Very well said, Malifane.
You think so? I'm not the best known for my words.
Are you kidding me? Your words have been so inspiring, Malifane.
Man. I don't know what I'm planning on doing next, but I'm just glad that there's still some good in the world.
I'll tell you what you should do. Dry those tears. Go and give your wife a hug.
I get the distinct feeling she's going to want to smack me first, but... Yeah. I think that's a good idea.
I'll be right around the corner, Malifane.
Thank you. Genuinely.
No.
Oh.
Thank you, son. Now go on, stop standing around.
Okay. All right, I'm going.
Meanwhile, at Scam's workshop.
Yeah, Scam is just like fucking moving things around. And it's like, I'm doing work. I'm not doing work, but I sure as hell look like it. Put a box away. Like, take a box and being like packing my things. I'm just kind of like take half stuff out, put other stuff in, unpack everything again, start over again. Move on to just idly like chipping away at wood, hammer at some metal. What the fuck am I doing? Just kind of like lean onto the table.
As you do that, you just hear a knock, knock, knock.
Yeah, we're closed.
I don't see any hours posted.
It's because we're never open. Come in.
Thanks. Kay sort of like quietly opens the door sliver, slips in, and closes it behind him. Just, wanted to do the thing I usually do. Make my rounds and, check on people.
Yep.
Check on you.
Yeah, no. Doing good. Doing A-okay. Chef's kiss. Mwah. So.
Kay just sort of like moves further in and kind of like leans against the work table. You can say whatever you want to say.
You're not doing your rounds. You're not.
The only one that matters at the moment.
Oh, fucking okay. Sure, I guess. Fair. Well, why? I thought you had a thing to do.
I do, but can wait for a while. It's waited for almost probably 2 years now. Can wait a little longer.
Why wait? Why not get it over with? I mean, hey, this is what you've wanted for a long time. I mean,
I just Caroline kind of like hesitates a little as though they don't really know what to say. But after a moment just I'm going to do it, but that doesn't change the fact that doesn't change the fact that I really I'm very thankful to have met you. And I don't know what's going to happen, but I want you to know, no matter what, I'm thankful to have met you and spent time with you and gone through this with you.
So that's why you've been so distant.
I mean, is there any other way to be?
Okay. I don't have time to unpack that. At the moment, and nor am I qualified. I'm not good at talking about things. I'm usually good at deflecting and coercing, but like
Mhm.
actually having a conversation is not one of my strong suits. Yeah. I don't I don't know what to tell you because yeah, no, I mean, hey, you do what you got to do, and we had a long journey, and it was good, and we had some good moments, and I don't know what's gonna happen either, and frankly speaking, I don't fucking like that. I'm not a guy who likes uncertainty, especially after kind of led me on there for a minute. I mean, it's fine if you didn't care as much as I cared, but it's fine. But like, just kind of
No,
sucks from my seat in the stands.
I listen, and Kay sort of like holds out his claw to sort of take Scam's hand.
I'll give him the real one, not the prosthetic one, just kind of hesitantly.
Yeah, just sort of squeezes it a little. I never actually thought that this would happen. Like I said, and like we've talked about, we don't know what's going to happen once it's done. But I just do want you to know, above everything else, that I do, present tense, I do love you and care about you.
Why did you say that? Good.
Would you rather I not have?
I mean, I don't know what's better, the anxiety of you not saying it or the anxiety of me hearing and then you're probably about to go dump me for your ex. Gah. I'm not good with words. I'm sorry. That was mean. But like, I'm bad with feelings.
That's
Like,
fine. Me too.
listen, I doubt your ex-wife, present tense wife. That's complicated and I don't know how to unpack it. And that's saying something because I'm a fucking genius. But like, I don't know. Wasn't she like a cultist? I mean, like,
Yeah, that's part of the complicated bit. It was her family, but it's Kay just sort of like takes the free hand and like pinches the bridge of their nose.
Look, just
That's why we're playing it. But
just I won't beat around the bush. I do love and care about you too, Kay. Fucking obviously. I mean, but like, you do what you gotta do. You've wanted this for a while. I've never been one to stop stupid ideas. And I don't know if this is a stupid idea or not, but dude, it really fucking sucks if you... It's gonna really fucking suck. I'll just leave it at that. Like,
yeah,
I mean, again, I get it. It's a complex relationship, and I'm only speaking from the place of my feelings. This is not by any means objective. It's like, I don't know. I've always thought that leaving people you care about for an ex is kind of shitty. But, I mean, hey, love is love. If that's what happens, I mean, who am I to call out a gut decision? I'm not going to lie and say I'm not bitter. I am bitter, but I still do care about you enough that I'm bitter and understanding. And I don't like the outcome. Quite frankly, I barristered for a fucking peace treaty between a bunch of nations. I will fucking go to court over this if I fucking have to. But I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know what to fucking say. I don't know what you want me to say. I don't know what I want you to say. I'm just fucking, I don't know. You made your promise.
Yeah.
And you need to fill that out.
Yeah. It wasn't just a promise. It was the reason I am what I am and that I can do what I can do. So don't know what's going to happen afterwards, but
Yeah.
come what
I mean,
may.
what was it?
But come what may, and
Yeah.
also I wanted you to say whatever you wanted or needed to say. That's all I've ever wanted. So I'm gonna...
I care about you a lot. It's fucking surprise to both of us, I'm sure, but I want you to do what you want, but I'm also selfish enough to say that I want her to come back, but I don't want her to erase. You're the only fucking person in years who has given me the time of day, dude. The only person. I'm extremely unlikable.
Coming from a man whose surname is Likely.
Yes, got him.
Got him
But,
indeed.
Look, I'll just say this, and just like, you do it, I will never forgive you if you just make a snap decision and just walk away. As much as you don't like it, or maybe as much as she doesn't like it, or whoever doesn't like it, I'm a part of this now. And I do have at least, not like some say and pull, but my emotional opinion is of equal importance. Because, like, again, I'll be blunt because I know you can take me at being awkward. She's been dead for years. It would be unreasonable for her to assume coming back that you may not have had other experiences, and we need to discuss and navigate what that means.
I'm no liar, Scam, and she told me back in the painting thing that she wanted me to be happy and take what I could. So,
yeah,
well,
just
not take, but anyway, Kay just sort of like pulls you in for a hug, just briefly, and
we'll give him a quick hug and just do you want me there or not?
Only if you feel you can be there.
Fuck it, why not? I mean, beats a mind flare. Besides, who knows? Maybe a few years of being dead will, I don't know. Hey, I like elves. Maybe she's poly. Cracks knuckles. Let's raise a corpse. Let's go.
All right. It is about at this time that Momo catches up at the workshop.
Momo. Oh, jeez.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this
God's
about time?
above. What? Can't you see the sign? We're closed.
What? I mean,
How are the kids?
Fav's been taking care of them the whole time.
Good.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah.
Well, okay, if you're ready, I think it's time.
Yeah, I think I am. Just gotta get the scroll and get the soul. Thank you.
Of course.
Yeah, wait, who's casting? This is you. You're casting, Momo?
Yeah.
Okay.
The most qualified to do
The
so.
most qualified, yeah.
I mean, yeah, quite literally.
Momo's got 13 levels of cleric. He can do it.
Oh, yeah.
I promise I won't screw this up. I will try.
And if you do, I will make sure you feel guilty every day. Pat on the shoulder.
Thank you, I think.
You can't spell accountability without account.
I don't understand it, and I won't ask questions, because that's the rule of this party.
Yep.
Anyway.
Okay. Well, Kay's gone off to get the necessary ingredients, I guess. Yeah.
Jinx.
You
Scam really doesn't want to be here, but he's still going along.
you go get the necessary parts of the ritual, and you go gather by where the coffin is. The elves who are tending to it see you approach, nod, open up the lid, and you can see the very well preserved, beautiful as the day you lost her, body of Hespera Scion.
Momo puts a hand on Corellian's back.
Okay. Let's do this then. And Kay sort of takes the soul jar and kind of opens it and releases the soul for Momo to cast Resurrection.
Soul floats out, up to the body, disappears into it.
And Momo will pull the rest of his, all of his kindness and just as much care as he can, and he will cast Resurrection with those emotions.
Right. Using your emotions and the divine words inscribed on the scroll, you channel divine energy into Hespera's body. Her eyes open. She puts a hand to the side of the coffin lid, pushes herself up to look around, and then locks eyes with Corellian.
He just kind of rushes forward.
You rush forward to embrace her. She quickly returns the hug, sniffles a little bit. It's so good to see your face again.
It's so good to see yours again. How do you feel?
I think usual bouts of resurrection sickness, but assuming nothing else crazy is going to happen, should be fine.
Okay. Let's get you out of that coffin then, huh?
Yeah, this is not fun to be in. She crawls out, the elves help her up. She looks around Baton Rent's hall, everyone gathered. Does another smile. You've made some friends.
Yeah. More than a few, that's for sure.
Momo waves.
Oh god, where are my manners? Yeah, Hespera, Momo, this is Cam, these are two of my friends. Momo is the one who, cast Resurrection for me, and, this is Hespera, is my wife.
Yes, I imagine after, was and is are gonna get a little bit complicated considering, till death do us part is part of vows usually.
Well, I was, if you don't mind, if it's something you two would like, maybe you would like to renew your vows?
I think we need to talk about it first.
Yes, I do appreciate it, but it has been 2 years and...
Of course.
I would like to get caught up first. I don't want to rush you.
Absolutely.
Into anything.
Yeah,
I'll be here when you need me.
Thank you, Momo, for everything, and, I have a room up this way if you want to talk. Kay's, barely holding back the tears at this point, just, yeah.
Momo kind of opens his arms for a, come here, you.
Yeah, Kay gives him a quick hug, and then sort of, takes Hespera by the hand, this way.
Of course, we have a lot to catch up on. And, Aurelian.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much for still being there.
You're welcome. I promised.
Yeah. That, of course, that's not to say that if you need to go elsewhere, I'll stop you. It's just... Man, I just came back from the dead and words are very hard right now.
Understandable, and there is a lot to catch up on. Got some crazy fucking scars, but we'll talk about that. You've missed a lot that's gone on. We need to catch up.
Yeah. Well, that being said, for purposes of the happy couple and their decision...
Well, just for the record, as soon as the two of them were out the room, Scam's gonna grab fucking Momo by the fucking scruff of the neck and be like, "You'll renew their vows? Are you fucking kidding me? What am I, chopped liver, you fucking bird?
Yeah.
Do you think before you speak, you fucking pot roast?
Where is this coming from? Is there something you want to tell me?
I've been fucking Corellian for a few weeks now, and it's like,
Fucking
have you
what?
not noticed?
Huh?
Have you not noticed?
I don't pay attention to your personal life.
How have you not noticed that I've been...
Bert leans over. Yeah, they fucking...
I start like Homer Bart strangling, like...
I'm
Y'all
sorry.
renew your fucking vows, I was in the room!
I didn't know. Okay. Sorry. But what?
God.
I didn't know. I'm so scared.
This
I
has
had
been a
no
really
idea. I wouldn't-
complicated day. This has been
I
a
would
really
not have
complicated-
said it if I didn't know.
I don't know how to process my feelings, Momo!
As Scam is like kind of screaming, Momo's just kind of like put his palm on his back and cast calm emotion.
Yeah, I don't know how to... Really, I just don't know how to, calm my feelings. Oh, shit, what the fuck? I feel like a leaf in the middle of a storm.
That's
I
right.
still want to... It's weird, I want to strangle you, but I feel
I'm
serene.
sorry. Listen, I
Serene.
truly didn't know. I wouldn't have said it. I'm sure I'm very oblivious. You know this.
No, you don't say.
Shut the hell up. Well,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's fine, they gotta have a conversation anyway, but... Right out of the gate, man.
I
Why
don't
do you
know
think Corellian and I kept walking off into rooms at times?
I don't know. You guys just seemed like very close friends, and I didn't want to assume anything. And I'm just...
The closest we could ever be, Momo.
Yeah, no fucking shit. Pardon my freaking mouth. I'm sorry.
It's fine. We'll have a talk. I'm not mad at you. I'm just... Woof.
Yeah, I truly am sorry. Whatever does end up happening, I just...
He puts up a finger and he just goes, I know. Whatever ends up happening, I'll always be the flower girl. I'm gonna get drunk. Yeah. Or no, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should. I don't know. I'm just gonna go for a walk for a start. I'm not mad at you, bird boy. Just, bleh, I need to go think about things.
Okay.
Now,
Yep.
now all of that being taken care of,
Yes.
I'm gonna leave the various couples of Bat and Rance Hall to their privacy. There's a lot that needs to get talked out, and frankly, as observers, it's none of our business what they talk about and what they decide. But I am very certain that at the end of the day, they're gonna do whatever makes them happy.
Yeah.
Now, all of that done, we're gonna fast forward a little bit to a couple days later. There is a boat at Bat and Rance Hall going to depart back to King's March. And it is here that our party has gathered one last time.
Oh. You don't all have to look so depressed.
Yeah, there's no dragon this time.
I mean, I wasn't. I was. Do you want me to be depressed? I can be depressed.
Look at it this way. I'll be out of your life for good.
Hey, look at it this way. Put a hand on Raxidol's thigh. You were a good replacement. Pat, pat.
Oh,
Right.
okay. I'll
Thank
just stand
you.
here.
Listen, it's not like it's going to be the last time I see any of you. I mean, you, Momo, especially. We've got some training to do eventually.
What are you talking about? I'm coming with you.
Going to King's March.
I mean,
Yeah, sure.
I've seen basically all of Arion. I might as well do some exploring while I'm still young.
And while the kids are still young, I mean, you
Exactly.
you are gonna be a lockdown on lockdown once those kids grow up a little bit.
Yep. But I think it's probably the best place for them. And knowing this one, points at Raxidol, he's a father and probably give me some tips and tricks on being a father as well as a knight. So I couldn't think of anything better if you'll have us.
Sorry, Phil's putting me off. Look, stop!
Get the fuck back, you gremlin!
Thavagav, stop Fortnite dancing in the background.
Thavagav is just Fortnite dancing.
But
Who taught Thavagath how to floss?
well, Momo, of course you can come, but the training won't start straight away. You know. God, sorry.
Ignore him, he'll go away.
You know,
No, he won't.
there are two girls who need to see their father again.
Well, I've got two kids who needs a proper father, and I've already been through enough. I'm ready to start something new.
Yeah.
I'm ready when you are.
Then come on, my squire.
Momo,
Momo.
I would be sad to see you go, but honestly, I'm just proud.
Thank you.
Yeah.
He
Hey,
goes
no
up-
tears, right? Like, hey, you're doing cool shit. Like, it's like watching a kid go off to college. It's like, yeah,
I see this as an absolute win.
yeah.
Malphane?
And who knows? I plan to keep fucking with the space-time continuum for the rest of my foreseeable life. So chances are, I might accidentally end up in King's March one day and need a place to hide.
Well, I probably have some place for you to stay. I'll make sure of that.
Excellent.
Well, Scam, as long as you don't literally drag the police to my door, I suppose I could spare a room for you.
One day, those time cops are gonna be on my trail.
Right.
I don't.
Malphane? Momo walks up to him and just
Yes,
kind of
Momo?
jumps into a hug.
Quizzically raises an eyebrow.
I'm gonna miss you. What's with that look? What's with the face?
I mean, I love you too, but I don't know why you're saying goodbye to me right now.
What do you mean?
Didn't you hear?
Wait, are you coming?
The wife and I, Quinn and I are heading off.
Are you coming with us?
Spoke about this with Rex for a while now. Spoke about it with Quinn as well, and yeah, we decided it's best if we take our business elsewhere.
I'm almost done packing!
Soon.
Take your time!
Not too much
time, though!
Soon she will be another continent's problem.
Momo slowly approaches Kay.
Kay just sort of holds out their arms.
Momo just gives him the biggest fucking bear hug he can muster.
It would be bone crushing if Momo could manage bone crushing, but not quite
Yes.
yet. Kay, on the other hand, responds with like this pseudo bone crushing thing.
Momo's a bird. He's got very light bones. It's probably bone crushing.
I have hollow bones, Kay! I have hollow bones!
Kay knows Momo's limits at this point. It sort of like squishes him a little bit and like sort of runs a claw through his like head feathers and stuff like that, and just sort of holds him at a distance. You call me when you get that temple set up.
You fucking got it. You take care of yourself, okay?
You've got it. And I've never lied to you, so you can hold me to it.
I love you, Corellian.
I love you too.
I'm gonna miss you guys.
I'll miss you too.
Corellian,
Rax.
listen. Of our experiences, and no matter what anyone says or does or tells you, you're the most noblest kobold I will ever know.
Kay just sort of does like a blink and just nods and like sort of holds out a hand for a firm, manly handshake.
Takes it.
Much appreciated, Rex. I don't think I'd rather have had anyone else on my side.
Well, don't ever stop.
Travel
See you again
safe.
one day.
Exactly.
And, Scamuel? Godspeed.
Same. Throw up a sign.
Just doing the awkward piece like, oh, you're winning, son.
Yeah.
So,
Didn't really know you that well, but while the time I knew you, I certainly knew you.
Yes, you were interesting. And you know I like interesting.
Interesting.
Until you bring the timepiece to our door, Scamuel.
It's only a matter of time.
Malifane walks over. Interesting. Scam. You are the biggest, scariest, most annoying goblin I have ever had the pleasure of knowing. Ever had the business of knowing. And I'm very happy that I grew to know you. Thank you for putting me in my place.
You're welcome, Malifane. I actually got you something for your departure.
Oh, well, you didn't have to do that, but
I take an arrow out of my backpack and I stab it into his leg.
I deserve that.
Immediately my internet cut out.
Oh no! Fuck!
Oh, no.
It's okay. We got the arrow.
We got
arrow
the
bit.
joke. We got the joke.
Yes.
Oh, brilliant.
fucking amazing.
I'm gonna die.
God.
Momo looks at Raxidal, looks at the boat.
Okay, I'm good. Sorry, that was weird.
We got the joke. It's fine. The arrow landed.
Yeah.
Yes,
mhm,
right.
it landed.
Stabbed an arrow in his leg.
Well, while I'm waiting for the delayed reaction to set in, one more. Grillian. Thank you as well.
Malifane.
You have been a hell of a man to work with. I'm very happy I got to know you. Thank you for everything. Keep doing your thing, and I hope that you and Hespera have a much happier, renewed life together.
We'll figure it out. And Kay just sort of like does like a little sort of like looks Malifane up and down, then crosses the distance and sort of gives him a hug and like easily lifts him up a little bit and sets him back down.
Okay.
And just I know I've been more than a bastard to you on multiple occasions, but thank you for putting up with me as well. You both are good men in your own right.
Thank you. Actually, speaking of which, where is he anyways?
Probably helping Quintessa pack.
Are you both still packing?
I'm coming, for goodness sake!
Yeah. Listen, I packed my shit a while ago. Quintessa has a lot of books. Like a lot of books.
They're like dragging it behind.
Use the bag of holding!
Oh, good. The book survived the fire.
There's one book that needs to stay here.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I was
right.
going to say, do you want this still?
Yes. That stays here. He still has family here. He
Yes,
needs to stay here.
How do we get him out, though?
That's a good question.
Best of my research wasn't able to figure that out. I'm sure eventually an answer will come to fruition.
It'll get figured out.
Yeah.
We'll manage to find our miracles
Well,
the last few days. We'll find a
Pass
way.
pass it to him. Let me know when it does. I want to see him again.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. Kay sort of like holds the book to his chest as a little pat. Hey, might be part of Animal's doctorate. We never know.
Worry not, everyone. You're leaving Arion in 2 very capable hands. And
Whose hands
two
are those?
two other slightly less capable hands.
But Scam,
One
we
of
have
them-
4 hands between us.
Yeah, I said 2 capable hands and 2 slightly less capable hands.
You think I'm capable?
Yeah, of course I do.
Anyway,
You are our captain, after all.
safe travels to you all.
Yeah.
You always have a home at Baton Rance.
Wait,
Or
wait. Can we all just have one last group hug? I know that's sappy, but please.
Do you
Please.
want me in the group? I'll step back.
yes.
Hey,
Yes,
hey,
please.
come on, come here. Come here.
I'm gonna, as soon as we start to go into a hug, Scam is just gonna quietly fiddle around with some gizmos in his bag, and I'm gonna cast Summon Construct to just create a giant metal golem that just bursts out the dock and wraps everyone in its massive fucking metal arms.
Everyone meet Jabidi 2.0.
Oh goodness.
Everyone, meet Jabidi version 5.
I have achieved a more powerful form.
I thought you said you were done with the talking.
I changed my mind. I found the new fuel source. It's called ketamine.
He sounds wonderful.
All right.
Well, one more thing before I go. A present for you, Scamuel.
For me?
Yes.
Oh, I mean, you didn't have to. I mean, I'm okay. What's the gift?
He dumps his entire stock of over 2,000 Electrum at your feet.
Holy fuck. Ooh.
Look upon my works, ye mighty in despair.
You know what?
Just scooping into my bag of holding.
Make
Hang
the
on
best
one
use of it
sec.
as you can.
I think I may have something as well. I think I may have something as well that may prove to be of interest if you find that so interesting.
I'm listening.
No. Although wait, can I not trade it? Hang on.
What is it?
What is it?
Fuck, look. The
Oh,
punchline is Malbox.
what was that?
Malifane hands Scam an Electrum box.
Oh, yes.
What was this? I
Ornate-
open it.
Finely ornate box carved out of Electrum.
I open it.
It is empty.
I can put so much shit in here.
Enjoy yourself, Scam.
Thank you, Malifane. I appreciate that. That's a significantly nicer arrow than my underhanded attack on your upper thigh.
Wait, isn't that one of those boxes that disappears?
What?
Shouldn't it be? Wait, is
Okay,
it out of character, is
just
it?
checking.
It's not.
Just checking. Okay, just checking.
Yeah, forever.
Fine. I slap him with a cure wounds. I guess you're a good person sometimes.
Well,
I'll
that
take
being
it.
said, I think the captain's waiting for us, Rex.
Yeah, you guys don't want to miss your boat. I hear there's not going to be another ship to King's March for another year.
Right. Well, come on, boys. Quintessa.
Looks to Quinn. Shall we?
Of course.
Farewell, everyone.
Take care,
Let's
you guys.
fucking go, lads!
Oh,
Safe
jeez.
travels, you lot.
He's wearing board shorts and a flannel. Why?
It's great. Really shows off the everything.
Yeah.
Momo, would you mind giving me a sending once you land safely?
Sure thing, I got you.
Thank you.
Excellent.
All right.
Stay in touch.
Don't be a stranger.
Of course.
We don't plan on it.
And so, the boat for King's March departs.
Well, there they go.
There they go.
New frontier.
What about you? You planning to head out to a new frontier too?
Oh, I was just given enough money to make me God Emperor of Arion. I have a lot of underhanded business tactics to begin undergoing.
I don't know if God Emperor is
I can
quite at the level
finally.
you're at.
I can with 2,000 Electrum. I'm gonna make Paulette regret the day she fucked with Scamuel, Thelonious Likely.
So does
After
that
I
mean you
take
can get me my guild tithes back?
You won't need a guild tie back when there's no more guild and I rise it from the ashes. And I make her a tier 1 janitor.
Well,
But I mean that's down the line. I figure I should probably take some time off, figure things out, sort through some stuff before I go on another embarcade, I guess you could say.
you gonna do that here or?
What do you mean by here?
I don't know. Badlands, Port Mirandu, whatever you have planned, I suppose.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, for now, my stuff's here in Baton Rouge, I guess, and I don't have a home elsewhere yet. That'll change. I'm gonna start building things up from the ground, but I mean, for the time being, I'm around. Plus, you're not getting off that easily.
How could I ever think I could be rid of you, and how could I ever want to be rid of you? I think we need to have a chat sometime.
I think we need to have a chat sometime soon.
Mm-hmm. I think it'll go better than you may think.
What?
What?
What? No, wait.
What?
I had something in my. I ran out of space in the bag and started putting coins in my ears. I didn't catch that part. What? Fuck!
I didn't say anything.
What? No, your lips
Off the boat,
moved.
you hear what?
What?
You're on the boat. Fuck off.
What?
Sorry, back off. You're on the
What?
boat.
Well,
I just like trying to laughter Kay, just being like, "Hey, what'd you say? What'd you mean by that?" Kay! Does this mean I can be Big Spoon this time?
whoa! On that note, once more, we're gonna leave these two to their discussion. That is a bit of a private matter, not for our eyes. What was for
I'm
our
sorry,
eyes?
but
Sorry, go
I
ahead.
can't say one more curse thing. I cannot say. I need to say one more absolutely curse thing.
One more
It's
curse
like
thing,
the narrator's panning back narrating, but Scamuel Tholony's likely he's still shouting audibly. You just hear him say, "Does this mean we can be a scam witch?"
There
Nah.
are two of you.
God,
Well. With that done, on this journey we have heard and seen quite a lot. It's been quite the long and winding road. It's had its twists and turns, and trying to map it out on a chalkboard would probably result in a very, very tangled line. But this is the end of it, where everyone is moving on to something better and brighter. Will there be another adventure? Perhaps. But that is the end of this tome, and that is where we leave you. Thank you for listening to the tale. Now, if any of you have a way of getting me out of this book, that would be tremendous. I got a paper cut. Do you know how hard it is for a paper to get paper cut? It's very hard.
That's
well, why
that
are you
story
leaving?
sucked.
Hello? Baka.
This book sucked.